Hello. Morning after the recording of what you're about to see. It's hot AF right now. Not because we're in Mexico and I've spunked away almost $1 million. No. It's hot AF because if you don't like me pausing and talking, etc., this is going to be the worst reaction commentary thing you've ever seen in your life. Do the cinematic fade to the video. I'm still tired. Bye.
Find the money, find the scammer.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Sheila.
Sheila.
And I've lost $800,000.
That's a lot.
$300,000 into your business bank account.
After not hearing anything
classic stock
back from law
footage.
enforcement, like how did it make you feel?
Frustrated.
Right.
He sent me some more money, big money.
Are you talking to somebody online or dating somebody online?
Right, sorry, but what is Michael doing in this picture exactly? I am sorry to the real person behind these images, but it looks like you're wearing my hoodie on your hands. I'm not sure if this is some kind of sick, twisted joke that Catfish are playing on me, Trilogy Media are playing on me. Trilogy Media probably don't know I exist, but that's, well, 99%, so not... Shut up, you're wearing me on your hands, and I don't know what you're doing with your mouth there. It's weird.
Online?
I was looking for someone to help me to feel better.
Okay.
We want to find out where this money went, because Sheila was scammed.
Right, let's just... I'm sorry, but why is his chest out? Just... Here you go. Just my wispy hairs just in your face. Oh, this is gonna be an absolute travesty to watch, to listen to for some of you, because I see some of your comments about how I talk too much. You are in for a world of pain, so probably click off now if I'm making light wispy hair jokes in the first 2 minutes. I don't know.
Because Sheila was scammed.
Okay, Sheila, scammed.
We're glad
Oh.
that you're not a bad guy because we were expecting that we're gonna run into guns.
You just don't go signing your name to a company without knowing the other person. You know
Facts.
Camila somehow.
What? I'm already shedding hair, by the way.
We have some incredible stuff to share with you in a little bit. Like
I don't know if you can see this, and I'm truly, well, sorry, not sorry for pausing it, but I'm shedding hair already. This is not good. I mean, I'm gonna end up bald, but that's probably a good thing. This is a tangent. I've always wanted to shave my head just to have a buzz cut. I'm not going into the military. I don't think I'm some kind of... I'm not going into prison, that's for sure. Me and the TT, we keep things under wraps. No one can ever find us. And if any authority is watching this video for some reason, and this reaction, this commentary, you probably have better things to be doing with your time. So what are you doing here exactly? There's better things to be doing, okay? E.g., catching someone because they drove in the bus lane. That's a, I don't know if that's a thing anywhere else other than the UK, but let's get back to the video. The point of that was to show that I'm shedding.
stuff. We've never ever done some of the stuff we've done.
I think we're at your house.
Okay.
Hi, Ryan.
Who?
You see her face when you brought it up? She knows about this.
Real quick, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Go do that.
Your comment and like could help stop someone from being scammed. Let's get into it.
But you already are.
On today's episode, we help a woman named Sheila track down over $800,000 she sent to a romance scammer.
Now, I'm going to stop it right there. I'm going to say one thing before we progress and we find out the reasoning behind her sending money. But 800 grand. I'm sorry. I've said before that these people have too much money. I'm not sure if she's inherited this money. I'm not sure if she's worked her absolute arse off to get this money. But whatever the reason is that she has 800K to spare and hand off to someone she's never met, because let's be real, that's what's going to happen. It's insane that these people have this type of money. I don't care if it was inherited. It's a joke.
Seekers, join us on this journey. We even teamed up with our friends Trilogy
What is
Media
this shot, man?
to push this case as far as we could
I'm
take
sorry,
it.
but why did we... I'm sorry. I feel like I've had this pasta that they showed. It's... Whoa. Oh my goodness. Those two pastas on your screen from Explore Cuisine, right? The black bean spaghetti and the edamame spaghetti. I've literally... I consume them. Alright. I don't know what else I would do with them. Goodness. There might be an innuendo there. In before the crybabies come in. Stop doing innuendos. I'm an adult, but I don't like innuendos. Get a grip of yourself. Yes, I'm being more firm now because you guys, with my anxiety, you've kind of ruined a couple hours of my day that other day. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, then what am I on about? But $8 for a box, I don't think that's normal. I don't know if in this area that they're selling it, it's like so rare. But I wouldn't spend $8 on a box of spaghetti, I tell you that much. I don't care if it's black beans, edamame. I don't care if no, I would pay $8 if I've crafted spaghetti. Would you? Timestamp in the comments, would you buy my spaghetti?
What do you mean by that?
There's a noodle joke in there somewhere, and
as far as we could take it. We picked up this case over a year ago when Ashton forwarded us an email he received from Sheila.
Okay, so hold on a damn second here, right? I am a 71-year-old woman that has been scammed in a romance scam. Over the past 9 months, he scammed me out of 700K. It would be a dream come true to shut him down. I doubt that I will get my money back. But if he can be stopped from doing this to someone else, it would be awesome. Thank you for what you do, Sheila. The subject is just, I've been scammed. Listen, Sheila. 9 months and it was 700K, right? The title of this video says 800K. So unless I've been clickbaited, and let's also bring in Trilogy Media's version, which was 4 hours. And I'm not reacting to that one, I tell you that much, because that will be like 6-7 hours of me reacting. Who the hell wants to sit there and watch that? I'm sorry, I wouldn't. That's being real, just so real, but I wouldn't watch me for 7 hours. But that's me. What was I saying? I don't really know. But yeah, they said it's 1 million. So unless I'm being clickbaited, right? Which there's a high possibility. At what point after 700K in 9 months did you think to yourself, no, I'm going to carry on actually. I'm going to send the extra 100K. I'm going to send the extra 300K to make it 1 milli. 1 milli, milli. You are so silly. Tell me. Do you know what? After like a couple thousand, right? Why are you not stopping? Just, I don't understand, right? And I know there's probably a very sad backstory to this, right? We're going to go down the X Factor route. We're going to go down all of the Got Talent shows where people have some sort of sad backstory. I don't think it excuses sending... This isn't small change, bro. We're not talking about some of the other episodes where we're looking at 20 grand and 20K. I combined them together. But it's late. Forgive me. We're not looking at a couple thousands. We're not looking at 50K. We're so close to a milli, bro. And I don't mean in subs. That's a dream for me. One day, please. But like, oh my goodness, why do these people have this money? They need help. Genuinely, someone restrict them. Oh, she lives in Mexico. If that's her house, this one here in the middle with the orange and stuff, I don't know if that's all one house or it's like people's apartments all together and stuff. If that is all hers, shit, right? There's no other word. than that. Send me some money, Sheila.
We have
Gosh.
some incredible stuff to share with you in a little bit.
dog
like
is just there?
incredible stuff.
What
We've
the-
never, ever done some of the stuff we've done.
It's gonna blow your mind.
Yeah. But we want to start with your story. We hope to leave here today.
I'm so sorry, but I just want to get this out the way straight away, right? First of all, they've shoved so many lights in her face. I think that's crazy, but I get it because I too have them. But look at her face. I don't know what she's gone through, but by looking at her face and solely just looking at her face, those eyes, just like the way her face is just there, right? Because where else would it be other than there? But you get my point. This is a defeated human being, right? This is a human being. Look at the way she sat in the chair, by the way. Slouched AF. The dog looks like... I hope the dog is okay. Please just be sleeping. She looks gone, right? And I would be too after that much money. But I wanted to point that out.
And leave you in like really good spirits when we leave.
Is it my turn to talk?
Oh, all right.
I'm Sheila, and
She swore there.
my
but-
husband died from strokes in the hospital.
Okay, rest
He
in
was in
peace.
there for like 2 months, and we couldn't go visit him because it was the pandemic. We
Okay.
didn't get to see him at all.
First of all, as a noise is made, I don't know if that was caught on the microphone, but that's not what's important right now. Anyone who lost someone over the pandemic and you didn't get the chance to say your goodbyes in person, I am truly sorry that you had to experience that, and sending you love, sending you well wishes, sending you strength, because I can't imagine. Now, I lost my grandmother recently, not too many months ago, and I also didn't get the chance to see her, to be with her, so I can empathize with you, and I understand Sheila's face, right, being broken looking. So rest in peace to her husband, rest in peace to everyone, and condolences if you've lost someone in general, right? It sucks, but let's...
My husband died on Christmas Eve,
Oh my goodness.
and my brother died on Christmas Day,
What?
2021. And my best friend down here died 3 days after my brother died. And that just broke my heart, more so than my husband died. I mean, my brother and I were extremely close. So that just threw me in a tailspin. I guess it's been 2 years ago that I got caught up in this scam. And the reason was because my mindset was so bad that I was looking for someone to help me to feel better. Since John died, I've never had anybody. This guy came along right at the right time.
Right, first of all, if you message me and put full stops, right, in personal messages, right, I'm going to think, what is wrong with you? Like, put an exclamation mark or something. But I want to very much preface this, right? I can empathize with her. I sympathize with her. That is, like, ridiculous to lose so many close people in such short amount of time, and like one after another. That is insane. However, I don't believe that sending this much money to someone is the way to move forward. Now, again, if you want to type that's harsh in the comments, you can type that's harsh. But once again, we're back to a stage where I don't think Sheila grieved, right? There's been plenty of victims that when they lose someone, they turn online and they turn to sending money as some sort of means to making themselves feel better. Now, I don't understand I mean, I can't understand, of course, because I'm not in her position, and I genuinely, I hope to never be in that position, to lose that many people in such short amount of time, back to back. But at what point do these victims ever step back? And I understand your mind is going to be effed, right? Truly. But then she seems like someone who is not afraid to be vulnerable, right? She's come on this show, of course. She's not afraid to open up. So why wouldn't you go and grieve with professional support so that we wouldn't have to spend money? We wouldn't have to rely on this random Michael, again, who's wearing me on his hands. It's some sort of hoodie cannibalism. Why wouldn't you do that? Someone surely in her life, I don't know. Maybe we'll get to that point where she explains the people around her told her this is wrong, etc. But please, if you are in a similar position, I'm truly sorry for what you are experiencing or experienced. But please don't be afraid to seek some professional support, even if it's just one session, right? Just to trial it out. You want to see how it is, if you like it or not, because therapy is not for everyone, of course. But that is better than sending this much money. Surely.
For him, he just said such nice things and, made me feel better.
Did he?
Well, his name was Michael. We met on Facebook, and we just talked morning and night. We talked all day long on the computer.
Does he not have a job?
Mainly text, but we did have phone calls, but never a video call. I told him he sounded like a Nigerian, and he goes, "No, that's just my accent. I'm not, So he had an accent for sure. He sent me a video. It was of him talking, and he was proving to me that he was who he was.
How?
I believed it.
First of all,
he presented himself as the Secretary General of NATO.
Well, if that's not perhaps the most outlandish job that the scammers have put themselves in, then I don't know what is. We've gone from engineers and gemstone collectors to the Secretary General of NATO. You gotta give it up, because that's creative right there. Don't get me wrong. I know all these scammers, they're gonna have some type of accent. But by him saying, no, I'm not Nigerian, it's just my accent, I think the Nigerian accent is quite distinctive. Come on, right, Sheila? Maybe she's never met a Nigerian, but that would be a lie, because she knows what Nigerians' accents sound like. So I'm getting hot. I don't know if it's just the lights. I don't know if my face is going red. I mean, we are in Mexico. Not me, I would love to be in Mexico right now rather than shitty England, but that's another story. I'm going to strip, okay? So I'm gonna cut, and then I'm gonna be back not wearing the hoodie, but fret not, it is behind me. Hello, I'm back now. This is my undershirt, so it's a bit tight. If you see anything like moobish, then I can only apologize, YouTube. This isn't some sort of adult content now. It's just me and my body.
And I believed that. So
Why?
I thought that was pretty cool. This famous guy is chatting with me.
Yeah, right.
And, after 2 weeks, he told me he was in love with me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I told him I was in love with him too.
Oh, listen. Listen. I'm gonna play down the middle as I always do, alright? Sheila's story is on the more sad stories that we've heard. But please, I can understand why she is in love. She's just clutching onto anything to feel better, right? If you watching this right now, once again, in a similar position, Do not think the best way to move forward with your life is to fall in love with someone, a stranger, after 2 weeks. Please, that's not good, because then I question, do you love them truly, or do you love the security that they bring, in the sense that I feel good talking to them, so I'm in love with you? Please. Now, don't get me wrong. When you fall in love with someone, obviously you feel good talking to them. But if that's the sole reason and you've never met, cut ties with that conversation. Cut it out. Snip. Circumcise.
What?
Circumcise. Circumcise, man. That sounds like a rapper's name or something. And they rap about... let's just move on.
You know, there was a huge void in my heart.
Yeah, I understand that.
He wasn't my brother and he wasn't my husband, but he did his job in taking care of that, you know. And
what did I just say? You see, sometimes maybe I I overestimate my English skills, but I underrate my ability to actually speak some sense, you know. I literally just said she's fallen in love with the security. She said herself she's falling in love with the job that he's doing in making her feel good. You gotta give it up for me once in a while. As much as I raw dog myself in the least erotic way possible, sometimes I have to step back and give myself some kudos. And that's a life lesson as well. Please, if you are harsh on yourself, as I am, sometimes take a step back and give yourself some plaudits, because it's... Look, if we talk to ourselves harshly, why are we expecting anything different from other people? You know, this is a tangent again, but please make sure to speak good to yourself. You are the person that you spend the most time with at the end of the day. Be good to yourself.
I had sold my house and sold all the horses and decided I was going to buy an RV and lived in it.
Okay.
And it was small and it was dark and it was lovely RV, but
I kind of would like to do that.
Nobody came to visit. I was just there by myself. So I welcomed his attention.
This was the loneliest Sheila had ever felt in her life. After losing so many people around her, it spiraled her into depression. But Michael seemed to always be there when she needed someone to talk to.
He made sure that I didn't have anybody around me. He wanted to have me all to himself, and I should just disregard my family.
Whoa. Sorry? No, don't. What? That's look, I was gonna pause it regardless and say that scammers are piece of shits in general. But the fact that, of course, in this case and in many cases, when they start preying on depressed people, it really makes me hear and just and for some sort of authority once again watching this, that's not me saying I'm going to strangle them. It's me saying I'm going to gently hug them, and if their neck is there, I will hug the neck. It's loving, is what it is. But the scammer wanted you to disregard your family? Listen to me right now, Sheila. Right? Please. I understand everything that's happened to you is truly heartbreaking. But please, if you feel lonely, you don't take on one person and disregard the many people that I'm presuming is in your family. All right? I'm assuming you have children. So now we're going to disregard the children because Michael has said so? Come on.
1 week of the two chatting was when the request for money started. Michael claimed he was unable to access his bank accounts.
Oh, for the love of God.
He'd gone from California to London, England, because somebody over there owed him a whole bunch of money. Somehow he got over there and he had no money. He had no money for his hotel. he had no money for food.
Listen, am I supposed to feel sorry for the Secretary General of NATO that he has flown across the world to a different country with no money for food, hotel, nothing? Am I supposed to feel sorry? Am I supposed to feel any sort of sympathy for the Secretary General of NATO, who for some reason feels the need to Liam Neeson hunt down someone who owes him money? Now, I've never watched Taken, or I don't know if that's some sort of, oh my gosh, burn in hell. But if you're saying that, maybe get a grip of yourself. Why would you say that? But I don't know if Liam Neeson was, looking for someone because of money. I think it was something to do with his daughter. But we're on a hunt. Why? Why would he do this?
And he was sick. He needed to go
Everything's
to the doctor.
happening all at once to Michael,
And,
apparently.
That's kind of where it started. I've kind of got a big heart where I want to help people. I don't like to have anybody suffering or in a bad spot in their life. So I sent him money.
But
I was back in Spokane and he wanted gift cards so that he could get internet. And
right. I've seen this too many times now. I think I've done like 50 or something catfish reactions. We need to do some sort of course, right? There needs to be colleges. There needs to be some sort of training centers set up for people to learn about gift cards, right? Just gift cards, solely gift cards. Bring in someone from Google, bring in someone from Steam. Make sure he's cool enough to enter the building. We don't need no condensation on the windows. Do you get it? We need someone to teach people that gift cards don't buy you anything other than monetary values on the platform that they're for. That's it. You can't buy internet. You can't, no, I was going to say you can, but shut the hell up. You can't buy food. You can't buy money. You can't buy money because then it would be counterfeit or something. You can't pay for your dog's operation with gift cards. None of it. All right? Stop it. And Sheila brings up a very good point. She's got a big heart. Many of the victims claim they have big hearts, right? As some sort of copium for sending large amounts of money. Please, just because you send someone thousands and thousands and thousands, and in her case, almost a milli, or in Trilogy Media's case, 1 million, still don't know if that's clickbait, doesn't mean you have a big heart. All right, I'm truly sorry. All right, you can paint it as you have a big heart. Many of the people watching this right now have a big heart. I would say I have a big heart myself. Hopefully in the metaphorical sense and not the literal sense. Otherwise, I need to see the doctor. But watching this right now, do you have a big heart? Would you say if you don't have a big heart... No, would you say if you have a big heart, but you don't send so much money to someone, does that now make you a bad person? I understand where she's coming from, but I don't like the victims using I have a big heart as an excuse, because it's not an excuse. If you had a big heart, help some charities. You, in the position that you are and the experiences you've gone through, surely there are charities to support people who are grieving in such instances. Rather than Michael, bro, with his... Why can't he get the NATO people to help him?
Whatever. So I would go
Whatever
to town
indeed.
and get him gift cards. That amounted to a great amount of money too. I don't
just
know
looking
how
at
many
food
I
right
got
now.
him, but they were all 500. He needed like 7,000 or something like that dollars in
For?
gift cards. Well, it's very hard to do because
Is
stores are very wary of people buying more than 1 or 2 cards,
Right.
But I did it, drove 13 miles into town and
Yeah, that's crazy. 13 miles. I would walk 500 more. I need to... I don't know if this will be plausible? Is it doable? I don't know, but stores that sell gift cards need to put some sort. I understand, right? She probably went to so many, and at the end of the day, it's a business. Can you stop someone from buying these things? Maybe you can give them a warning, but you can't like hold their ear and say, "Stop it, Sheila." Sheila. That's my attempt at making some sort of pun, play on words. It's late, so if the things I'm saying are stupider than usual, what do you want from me exactly? Don't expect seriousness 99% of the time anyway. But surely they can do something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just waffling, right? Which is most likely the case. But we need to do better.
Went store to store to get these gift cards.
Okay,
for him.
you've answered my...
I did that many times.
For a while, Sheila was essentially funding Michael's life. She sent gift cards for hotels, food,
How does she have this
Wi-Fi,
money?
and any other bills that he needed to be paid. Michael then told Sheila about a package that needed to be shipped to her house.
In this package, he had over $1 million.
Why?
In gold bars and cash. And that was another big hassle. That the company that was going to send the package wanted me to pay $10,000.
None of this makes sense. None of this makes sense. Where's he got this package from? What's happened here? Have we cut things out? I thought he was in a position where he needs money for food, etc. But somehow now he's got $1 million worth of gold bars with him. What's happened here? Did the person he was hunting down pay him back in gold bars? Who pays back in gold bars? I need to meet these type of people. There's someone back from school, and I still remember, who owes me like £1, right? Well, not technically owes me. That shit is long gone now. But I would love if they give me gold bars in return. None of this, mate. We're in a movie. Truly, we're in a movie.
To bring it here.
Got Prime as well.
And that's the only way we could get it here. By
Energy.
this time, I'm so invested, and he's promising me as soon as you get this package, I'll reimburse you.
Shut up, man.
So from that point forward, I'm after getting my money back.
Okay.
They were going to send this package to my house, which
Right.
I paid the $10,000, of course.
Where is your house? I'm assuming
Of course,
still
it
in
never
Mexico.
came.
This package moved all over the place. There was always some problem that the parcel company needed Sheila to take care of.
Yep.
Either the package needed to be weighed, it went through customs, and sometimes it even went to the wrong address.
Why?
Before Sheila knew it, she had already sent hundreds of thousands of dollars in parcel fees.
I don't know. Yeah, guys, everyone watching this, please. No company is going to make you pay even a minimum of 35 grand for some sort of fees, right? What is going on in these stories, man? Just nothing makes sense anymore. These stories, they're getting ridiculous. I don't want to say that they're fake, right? Because scams happen, right? But this is crazy. Where's her money from? What are you doing? What are all these
I
notes?
wanted to get that money back. That's the stage that I was in at that point.
Only
Just
then.
to get my money back. And this package was what we needed to do that.
Why don't you pay for it, Michael? Are you going to pay the rest of the fees? I don't even think you're supposed to put an apostrophe after fees. You idiot, Michael. And you're some sort of general in the NATO. NATO, by the way, isn't that some sort of bean thing? Fermented bean? Or is that NATO? Something like that. The birds, they're singing. Why are there birds at this time? Maybe it's someone on the streets being weird. It's very possible, given where I am. Anyways, what was I saying?
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
If someone is pressuring you to do anything, in this case, are you going to pay the rest of the fees? Why don't you do it, man? Listen, don't get me wrong. I know his bank account is blocked, but surely someone else can help him. Surely he knows her situation, right? After talking for so well, so long, it's 2 weeks, but she would have mentioned, right, the amount of losses she's had to deal with. So this man feels the need for her to pay for things despite losing so many people in her life. No. I won't take care of you. All right? That would be stupid. I'm your potential lover. So taking care of you is off the table, clearly. You must pay for everything. Yeah, this is truly what a man. What a man this is.
He would get
Sheila, when are you going to stop?
Extremely bullyish. And that he had to have this money and he demanded it. And
Shut up, Michael.
He was a bully. He was so pushy. And
are you sitting on your hands all day? No, the authorities, if you're watching this, you're gonna have to forgive my hands for hugging the scammer, all right? Just one. I miss them so much. Once again, if anyone displays this sort of language to you, this sort of behavior, you run. You run like the wind is blowing right up your ass. You've turned into a hot air balloon. You escape, all right? And if you are in a position where it's difficult to just escape, right, essentially, if it's hard to walk away from something, please seek professional support. I can't stress it enough. Once again, I know it's not for everyone, but give it a try. Please, it doesn't even have to be therapy. Just someone who can help you, even if it's a charity that they just speak with you on the phone and help you out in that way. Something to not have to take someone's bullshit just to make them happy.
yeah, I was in love with him. I know now he was not in love with me. He didn't really care. I'd try to tell him that, I got this inheritance from my brother.
Oh, it's inheritance.
And it's not for me to just foolishly throw away. This is for me to live on and for my kids to live on.
Oh my gosh, Sheila. Sheila, you can't say this when you're in the middle of already having sent thousands upon thousands. It's pretty mundane.
That is not correct.
It's negated. Right? Everything you're saying right now, your actions. People's actions speak louder than words, and definitely in this instance it does. You can't say it's for you to pay bills, etc. Well, clearly it's not for your kids either. You're sending it away. Oh, this is amazing, Sheila. Thank you. Right, yeah, the same story every single time, isn't it? Let's not beat around the bush here. I do want to say, what was the brother's job? Because to have that much money, just, oh goodness. Wow. People got crazy jobs. It's probably a job I've never even heard of. Fair play. I must have worked incredibly hard. And Sheila is pissing away the money, eh? I find it incredibly disrespectful. I don't know if it's just me, but every time these victims, piss away the money that someone has left them, their partner, her brother in this instance, I find it incredibly disrespectful that you don't seem to care and you're throwing it around willy-nilly. You are saying right now you care, but actions speak louder than words, as I've said, and I find it just so distasteful.
He didn't care.
Of course he wouldn't.
He would just ignore those messages when I'd tell him that. It just grew from there.
So why would you continue?
Obviously, he didn't care if I didn't have the money I needed to find it and send it to him.
Come
he
on.
even suggested I go into my kids' bank accounts and take it out of theirs.
Michael always had an excuse for why he needed.
Okay, so he flew from Turkey, I just saw. Why? Why are they always in Turkey? Why are they always in London? I am not part of these stories, okay? We need to clarify that. But once someone tells you, not even once, or I think before that you should have ran away. But once someone tells you, hey, dip into your own children's bank accounts to send me the money. You've never met me. It doesn't matter. When are you going to stop? Tell me. I understand once again, and I can only empathize with her situation, everything she's gone through. But I know so many people who have dealt with such loss, but they don't do this, all right? I know everyone is different before someone comments that. Everyone grieves in their own way. But is this grieving? Is it that she's quite literally paying for someone to make her feel good? And he's not even doing that. He's not even making her feel good. She said herself he's like a bully. Why did you not stop?
More money. Every time she bought a plane ticket, he would get closer and closer.
Why is
but
he
never
everywhere?
explained why he couldn't get to her.
He's
All of
Pitbull.
these plane tickets
He's
took
Mr.
him to
Worldwide.
places that didn't ever make sense. But Sheila kept sending more and more wire transfers
Why?
for plane tickets and the parcel fees. At this point, it became a gamble to get her money back.
Nah, this
He
is
flew
ridiculous.
to Guatemala, and then he got drugs put into his suitcase, and they arrested him.
Bro, every single previous reaction, right? It's just all combining into Michael. Michael is doing everything. He's got the gold bars. He's had drugs planted on him. He's had plane tickets. He's flying all over the world as if he's on tour or something. Are the NATO doing a tour? Is that what's happening? What are the NATO singing? To be honest, I don't even fully know what the NATO do. I keep saying the NATO, but I don't know what they do. But what are they singing? I don't know. If I know, then what? Oh, genuinely, every story, we're mixing it up into one, as The Rock would say. Mix it all together, shine it up real nice, shove it up your candy asses. This is ridiculous.
For having the drugs. And then he needed to pay for a lawyer. And
I'm
they
telling
were
you.
very crooked, you know, and they were going to put him in jail, and he was
Everything.
all frantic and needed money
I
to
wouldn't
get
help,
out of that situation. So I sent it to him, and then he
Oh.
got sick and had to go into the hospital again. Somebody had to pay his hospital bill.
No, sorry, that doesn't look like Michael. I know he's took his glasses off, but this isn't a Clark Kent Superman situation. He doesn't change appearance. That's not him. You said he's a bully, and you clearly believed he wasn't in love with you. Yet you are still here sending him money. This is the attachment issue that I want to bring up, right? It's so obvious that, again, she's only talking to him to feel good. But grieve. Everyone watching this, grieve. Grieve fully. If it takes years, do it. Do not do this.
This is what's crazy. They wouldn't let him go.
What?
If it wasn't paid. I paid his hospital bill. After he got out of the hospital, he
Why?
flew to, I think it was Houston.
Why?
On my
Houston, we have a very big problem.
account, of course. When he got to Houston, he had to go back into the hospital. So I had to pay his
going on
hospital
here?
bill again. You know, I didn't have to, but that's where he had me.
Oh, just let
He
this
was gonna
man
fly to
just-
Washington, and he did.
Oh.
On my dollar. When he got to Washington, he had to go back into the hospital. He was
I'm
in
so
Olympia.
sorry.
He said,
I'm so sorry. Please, someone just sit down right now if you're standing up and explain to me why this man is doing up world tour of hospitals. I must visit each one. You know them travelers, right? They go around, I want to visit this, that, you know, I want to see all the wonders of the world. He's doing that with hospitals. Houston, I need to go to that hospital. There are many probably in Houston, but I need to go to one in particular. I must now go to California. I just want to see what the hospitals are like there. If something is wrong with you, to the extent everywhere you go you need to see a doctor, you need to go into hospital, stop traveling, Michael. Stop it, you donkey.
he was sick again. He needed me to pay his hospital bill.
Now you
Otherwise,
can't-
he couldn't get out of there.
What?
Actually,
Shut up with this gaslighting, bro. The gaslighting is turned up to 100, right? We're on gas levels. We've got like 69 stoves on at the same time. Yes, it's a 69 joke. Do you not care about me? Apply this to a real life situation. And if someone disregards all the help and support you've given them, whatever amount of time, right? In particular, if it's concerning heaps of money, and the one time you can't do something for them, and they turn it back on you and say, do you not care? How could you do this? That is not a good person. I want everyone to realize that. That is not someone you need in your life, because at the smallest sign or the smallest instance of hardship in your own life, so you can't help them, it's done. Wipe your hands of them. How does that sound? If nothing even came through the mic, I'm truly sorry. But please know when you're being gaslighted, especially this language. If you have helped someone and the one time you can't, they turn on you, run.
Fought him on this, that I wasn't going to send him any more money.
Sheila trusted Michael because he had money and the package was the solution to all of their problems. If she could...
That's a bit weird that she trusts him just because he has money. Or is that just me? Why is this man wearing gloves as if he's about to perform some sort of prostate exam?
Just get him and the package to her, the two would live happily ever after.
They had somebody fly from Olympia, Washington, and they flew to Mexico City. And I said, that's really stupid because I'm not in Mexico City. It's a long ways from here. And so we had to pay him $100,000.
What?
To pay this guy for doing this.
Doing what?
This Michael was supposed to fly to Mazatlan and meet the guy and get the package. And of course, he never flew to Mazatlan. And I was very disappointed that he didn't come.
I think he robbed Sheila, and that's about it. Sheila, you need to get a grip of yourself here. Again, I can reiterate as many times as I want. I understand it's difficult, and no doubt her own mental well-being after those losses took a toll, right? But at what point are we going to put our foot down and look after ourselves? It doesn't, as harsh as this might seem, when someone passes away, you can't then let yourself wither away. That's not what the other person would have wanted. That's especially why your brother gave you the money, to look after yourself. Again, incredibly disrespectful that you've just pissed away the money. Please. Maybe I can understand why some people say I'm harsh, right? But please, if you are in a position where you've lost someone, again, I can empathize with you. I have been in positions like that as well. Do not let yourself become nothing, essentially. Pick yourself back up. It's not what they would have wanted. And as cliche as that might sound, truly, I don't think anyone would want you to just sit there, dish out your money to random people and let yourself, be in difficult positions. I'm not sure if the bank is going to slap her on the ass and say, stop this, but look after yourself, please.
Package cost a lot of money. Just trying to get a hold of it. Of course, I had to pay. And then he was going to fly back to the States.
Why?
But he didn't have money for airplane tickets. And I said, I could book that for you.
Why are you doing this, Sheila? How many? You keep saying you're going to stop. I can't do this. I can't do that. I need to pay for my bills. You're bullying me, etc. But you keep doing it. You are addicted, right? I've seen before in comments saying that the victims are addicted to the people. This isn't a case of being scammed at this point, right? You are addicted. Once the scammer sees any inkling that you're in it for the long run, it's not a scam anymore, man. I'm sorry, but you are paying for the fantasy, that someone is making you feel good. Sorry if that's harsh, but it is.
And he's like, no, you can't. I need to do it myself. Or have my people do it.
This one time is the time that you're going to say, I can get my people to do it. Not the other times, no? Great one, Sheila, once again. Again, I know she's not going to be thinking clearly. Where the hell is anyone in her life right now, by the way? Where's the kids? What's going on here? Did she tell them?
He lost his passport.
Of
and
course
his
he
credit
did.
card wouldn't work.
Oh
the
my
airline ticket
God.
was extremely expensive.
His credit card wouldn't work. But earlier, his bank accounts were frozen. So does that mean they were unfrozen? What's happened in between here? Where's the backstory? Who unfroze his accounts? Is the recession that hot right now that his bank accounts unfroze? Where's the backstory?
$4,000 or $5,000. And I argued with him every time he asked for money. I'm going like, I don't want to send you any money.
But you do.
I'm not a poor person, but a person that has regard for her children, and
is it?
That's where my money needs to go.
When?
He didn't care.
When exactly?
That was nothing to him.
We added up all of the transactions that Sheila sent for the parcel fees and to get him home, summing up to just shy of $900,000.
The package has $1 million worth of gold bars, right? And I am now sending up to 900 grand to receive this parcel, which would put me, in profit of 100K only. Mother effer, keep the damn gold bars at that point. I don't want them. Sheila, at what point, please, are you going to consider your children in this? When? When it hits 1 million, it's like YouTube, they send you a plaque for 1 million subscribers, right? But in this case, Sheila's telling her kids, when I'm done sending this man $1 million worth of money that has been handed to me to provide for myself and you guys, then I will give you some money. It's the shitter version of some sort of milestone. It's horrible. Get a grip of yourself, Sheila.
She never received a parcel or met this man face to face, and the last wire transfer she sent was on Thanksgiving of 2023.
Bro, on Thanksgiving as well. You're supposed to be eating, have a meal with your family or something. Why are you sending money? Why are you sending almost 50 grand? What is this scammer? Shit, bro. He must be living in some sort of mansion right now, partying every day. It's despicable. It's so shit. I hate everything about this right now, man. Because you are telling me that you've never met someone and this much money. Yeah, it's fine. Sure, he bullies me and everything. It's fine. I'm going to continue. Even though I've said many times I'm not going to continue.
I was here. My kids were all in Washington. And it was Thanksgiving. And, after we sat down, the three of us, that's when I stopped. My very naughty granddaughter, she gave them the password to my Google chat. So
Right.
they got in there and they read all the messages.
Why is the granddaughter... How did she get your password?
That's how they found out. I was so mad at her, but...
Oh, how dare you, little kid, for exposing my stupidity. How dare you? What is going on here? So, you've answered my earlier question of, did you tell your children? No, you didn't. So, It's only until the granddaughter gave them the password for some reason. Maybe the granddaughter knew. Maybe she knew something was up. Kudos to the granddaughter. But you didn't tell them. Do you know, now we're getting even further down the disrespectful road, right? Follow the yellow brick road, but we're following the absolute what are you doing with your own life road. You didn't tell your kids that you sent almost 900 grand to this random man. Nice, but the money's meant for them, hey? Again, I can't reiterate this enough, and I think I've said that many times, but I can't reiterate how many reiterations I'm going to do. I get it. Her brain, all sorts of muddled up from the losses. But what she's done here with the brother's money, what she's done to her own children at the same time, it's so incredibly disrespectful. I'm sorry, you've shown no care here for them. You've put this Michael Donny first with his countless problems. Just him. He's not him. All right, as the kids say, I'm him. He's not him, Sheila.
Obviously, it needed to happen. It just needed to.
Why is Art
They
on the
made
floor?
me realize, Mom, this guy isn't real. And I was
That's it.
convinced that he was.
That's all they said.
It's kind of almost like an addiction that you want his phone calls and his email because they're comforting.
Oh, I'm bigging myself up big time right now. I'm telling you right now, each and every one of you who have also said it's an addiction, big yourselves up right now. Big shout out to Sheila for actually recognizing that it is an addiction. But I'm sorry, everyone right now, I think I will leave links in the pinned comment as more often than not I do if I feel it's necessary. With regards to addiction, get help. I cannot stress enough to get help. No matter the addiction, don't let the addiction control your life. Easier said than done, of course, but please go get help.
Not asking for money.
Shut up, Michael.
So that was pretty much the end of it there.
On January 16th, 2023, you said, hi, I'm a 71-year-old woman that's been scammed in a romance scam. Over the last 9 months, he scammed me out of $700,000.
Bro, what is it?
It would be a
700,
dream come
900,
true to
1
shut him
mil?
down. I doubt that I'll get any money back, but if he can be stopped from doing this to anyone else, that would be awesome. Thank you for what you do. What made you send that email? And why us?
Because I watched that story about Jody.
But you are night and day from her, by the way.
Yeah,
That is true.
If you haven't seen it yet, you gotta check out the story of Jody and our team's efforts to uncover the truth about her 8-year relationship
I don't care
with
about
a
Jody.
romance scammer. After Sheila's family made her watch this video, she finally stopped sending money to Michael.
When you got scammed and you learned that you got scammed in this romance scam and you talk to your grandkids and kids, so you start
I have a question. If they received that email in January of 2023, why is this episode coming out now? It's March 2024. And if you're watching this after that, then whatever. Why did they... I know they probably get tons of emails and, they pick out ones that they read, of course. Maybe they just missed hers, but why now? It's a good question. Someone made the point they just wanted to go to Mexico for a holiday or something. I wouldn't want to go to Mexico to hunt down scammers as part of a holiday. I'd love to go Mexico in general. Even though I'm not a big fan of Mexican cuisine. Isn't that interesting? I actually find it, for the most part, very nice. But when it gets spice, I don't like spice, all right? That makes me sound like the whitest egg in the carton. But I don't care. I don't like spice, all right? Tangent? I bring it up because when are we going to get to the spicy parts? I don't know how long I've been recording right now, but I think we're only like 20 minutes into this video of the original. I'm well and truly going to become symbiotic with this chair. My ass will be imprinted forever.
What are you doing out here with all this ass?
The only thing I could Google was Jen Stoltenberg. What? That's who he said he was. Why are you saying you're in Guatemala when I saw you on the internet?
Why is his name now Jens and not Michael? You didn't ask yourself that?
Having a meeting, he was angry.
We have some incredible news for you.
Okay.
We follow all your money.
Really?
We traveled all over the U.S. for this
Well, don't
case.
make it seem as if you
And
found her money,
every
like,
stone
she ain't
we
getting it
turned
back.
over, we've never gone this deep before.
Ugh.
I think let's let Brienne talk about just the initial research that she did.
Okay. Hello. Why is she not in
Gonna
Mexico?
be wild. So after looking
I'm
at
sorry.
all the
But she sat down as if it was a crime documentary. Just, you know, the person that sits down and is about to drop the unholy truth onto all our head tops. That's how she sounded. Not how she sounded, how she looked.
Information for Sheila's case, we were able to confirm that this guy Michael has been lying to her about everything.
Wow.
The two guys in the image have nothing to do with this case. The phone numbers that were used were VoIP phone numbers, no personal information.
Never would I
attached.
guessed.
And if you guys watch any of our other videos,
Yeah, I do.
you are probably aware of what a romance scam is, which
Yes.
is exactly what Sheila was involved in from the beginning of this scam. She had been trying to track down a package.
Again,
And
this stock footage must never be used again, all right? I don't want to see this very concerning doctor handling anyone's box, all right? Yes, you know exactly.
that is why
That's a
she
bad
got caught up into
gynecologist.
sending a bunch of money because she was hoping to receive all of her money back from this package.
Yeah, all right. Is it that much back at the end of the day? As I said earlier, you'd get 100K back. I don't care at that point. Do you know what I mean? What? Hello everyone, this is Editing H with no glasses on because the reflection from the windows is so bad, but I'm here to give you a little update, or a little bit of a je ne sais quoi, as we'll call it. What the hell was I on about there, by the way? It was late at night, so I've clearly lost my head by saying 100K. Oh, you might as well just keep it. Oh, what is that? There's no... Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Oh, goodness. Back to the video.
We're sending $100,000 to one company, $100,000 to another company,
Oh, these scammers, they're living
$20,000
life.
to a money mule, $15,000 to another money mule.
Oh.
And so all this stuff kept happening over and over until...
I'm stopping you right there, David, right? What's going on here? Am I looking at David or Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson right now? What's going on? Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh, you guys know I've got, you could call a bit of a man crush on Drew, right? But David is slowly climbing the ranks here. Oh my gosh. This man, apparently he's a wrestler, by the way. I've seen before, someone has mentioned that he is wrestling. He was wrestling in Mexico, actually. So, or was it Mexico? It was somewhere. He was wrestling a luchador. Apparently he's a masked wrestler. I understand.
It hit over $800,000 that she had
Fights
lost.
people.
When we started
and
looking into the
scammers.
case with Sheila, DNA Superfoods had received most of the funds. So we're like, we have to start here. And so
No, sorry. Art, never wear shorts that short again. I'll tell you that much. Or else, damn, you will also climb up the list. But if you ever purchase food from a company named DNA Superfoods, I don't want anything to do with you, actually. It sounds like you have come from X-Men, DNA Superfoods. What do you mean? What are you trying to do here? Just please watch out for any company that has DNA in its name.
You know, we reached out to
This is a
Trilogy.
charity.
We're like, hey, look, let's make a trip to Miami. Let's figure out what happened to this money with DNA Superfoods, because it was such a large amount of money. And in most instances, when we deal with romance scams, like, funds don't go to businesses very often. And so in this case, it did. And so because of that, we decided to go to Miami. And when we went to Miami, we had Camila's name. We had found some stuff out about it, Camila, like her address.
I hope she's an innocent mule. If she is, I'd like to see if she hands over all the information so that we could go to the next stages, because the money went somewhere, right?
I did a search. I looked for Camila Betancourts in Miami, and there were a few. But there was only one with their address, apartment 7, and age is 28, and she has listed down below as possible business affiliations, DNA Superfoods.
So when I did the initial research, I found out that Camila was a part of this business, this company, and so we did everything we could to reach out to her.
What's her name? Holistic Mommy. I'll go back. Oh, Holistic Cammy. I don't know why I said Holistic Mommy. Got Rhea Ripley on the brain. Goodness gracious me. Holistic Cammy. Nothing about what you're potentially doing here is holistic, Cammy. I'll tell you that much. Camila Cabello. I don't know why that's come to my brain, but integrative.
I promise, like, and even it was
integrative nutrition. Integrative speaking from me. It's really, what the hell?
She's Venezuelan, and she's definitely young, like in her 20s.
So when we looked into Camila's social media profile, we found that she was just living the life, traveling everywhere. She was all over the world at one point. We thought, wow, this person has money. She's somewhat of an influencer, possibly, just based off of all of the images that she was sharing.
By the way, this is also a bit of a tangent, but just because someone's social media looks as if they have money, don't always believe that they do, or don't let yourself be down looking at social media. I know this is a bit of a tangent, but I think it's very important for me to tell you that social media is not real life, okay? It definitely isn't a means of how to feel about yourself, if that makes sense. So for example, Camila here, if you see someone like this traveling the world, etc., and you are not in a position to travel the world, for example, don't be disheartened. Don't say to yourself, oh, look how much money she has, etc. This could be just a few days, and she's posting pictures throughout the year. Do you know what I mean? So the lesson here that I'm trying to teach is, if you see something on social media that gets you down, tell yourself, this might not even be real, because there's been many times when influencers are living lavish, showing off their lifestyle, right? And then they get found out for doing crimes and end up in jail. So now you understand why they had so much money, because they're doing illegal things. So please, again, stay in your lane, as they say, right? You're in a car, making my way downtown. What? No, making my way downtown, driving fast, looking past all the social influencers. This is a remix now. Wow, I don't think I'll ever record at this time again, because I've lost my head.
Stop it. Get some help.
And I need you, but I must remember, not everything is as it seems, because sometimes social media is a lie. So remember that.
I have a LinkedIn profile for Jose Mudigal.
Who's Jose?
He uses the same address. Same address. This year, April 10th, 2023, authorized persons detail. There's two managers. And Jose, he's also from Venezuela.
So this was filmed last year?
This has to be her. There's no way there'd be two people with matching names, both from Venezuela, that are not involved in this. And connected to that address. They're both listed on that address.
Okay.
That was the first address that was registered 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's not. It's 2.6 miles from here.
Our hunt to track down these wire
I couldn't
transfers
hear
sent
anything
from
that was
Sheila to
being said.
DNA Superfoods starts now.
Oh. Yeah, let's get some juiciness now, man. Let's get some superfoods in us. Blueberries.
I think it's this building, guys. I think it's this
Grand
big ass
Wagoneer. Sorry. So sorry. But you know, if I see something that says Grand Wagoneer, I have to pause it. Is this some sort of head cowboy right now? Is he in charge of driving the wagons? What's going on here? What kind of car name is Grand Wagoneer? I need it.
Initial filing first, essentially this PO box for the business to figure out what was going on.
All right, yeah, 66. That's not an apartment, those are offices.
FTC?
This company is registered here.
FTC.
It's gonna be, it's gonna be front desk situation.
Right, let's go.
He's on a hunt.
Always on a hunt. Yeah,
Your bushel?
Whoa, what's he doing?
There's a business registered here on the 9th floor. Is that accurate, or can you tell us anything about this unit? That TNA Superfood?
Today is closed.
Huh?
It's closed today.
It's an office, right?
Yeah.
It's this company here?
Yes.
Yeah?
They're no longer there.
So they moved?
So one thing we learned real quick in Miami is that like English is not their first language.
TNA Superfood? No longer here? No.
Quanto tempo? No sé.
No, you don't recognize that?
No conoce?
No, esta compañía no la conozco.
Bonita señorita.
So now it kind of makes sense that David wrestles. If in particular, if he wrestles in like Mexico and stuff, he can speak Spanish. This man's got everything, man. He's got cool eyes. He speaks maybe the sexiest language in the world in Spanish. Mosley AF. Oh, Brienne. Oh, you struck gold, honestly. I'm coming. In the sense I'm going to take him from you, not anything else.
There we go to this apartment. So we knew it was an apartment because we looked up the address prior to that. And we get there, it's kind of like a sketchy neighborhood.
Right
on
now.
Weekends and stuff, there's probably a lot of traffic, people parking all over the place.
Guys.
And it seemed just like not the greatest of areas.
Has it got louder?
Yeah. All right. All right.
That's such a nice area. Goodness, look at the trees, man. What the... I'm sorry. The trees are for rent? Look, the palm trees for rent. Oh, of all places to stick the for rent sign, you had to put it on the tree. Why? Not on the fence? The tree? I would rent a tree. Anyone? Would you rent a tree? Let's move on. Shut up. What? This looks so nice, though. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It looks nice. It looks like from a movie. Something from like John Wick or something. Knock, knock, knock. Yeah, I'm sorry, but if 3 men come to my door, I'm not opening the door, do you know what I mean? I'm looking through the Ring camera. I'm seeing 2 men, Art and David, look huge, right? Then we're seeing Ashton with the glasses, so he's got that like undercover police vibe. I ain't coming to the door, all right? You forget about it. I'm gonna tell you through the Ring camera. I'm shitting my lungs out. I've got diarrhea. I can't come out. Sorry if you're eating right now. There's a bike outside. There's bars on the window. That's not good.
You can see apartment, nobody's home. It's empty.
How do you know?
Basically, when we left, it was a dead end.
Nobody's home.
So why does that person have bars on their window?
Now we can see what's up.
Look at him. Somebody's living in there?
Yeah. Does look like...
What? What does it look like?
Nobody home, but we looked through the window. It's not a home. That's a makeshift office. There is a little sofa. There is a little table.
Okay.
I don't know. Tripod?
What did he say?
It's sketch, whatever.
What the hell did he say? Let's go back. But let's not assume it's an office just because the traditional household items are not there. Do you know what I mean? You looked in one window. It might just be the person's office.
I don't know. Tripod? It's sketch,
What did he
whatever.
say there? Trap house? What?
Every single theory that we have goes straight to the trash.
When you find out...
Right, those glasses, they look like something out of Blade. Now, I'm not sure if Mr. Art here is part of the TT's own Matrix division. But we'll be having words with you soon.
So the next day we have to find results because we'd been out there for 2 days already.
Why is it going like this?
We had to go back and we still had nothing at this point. All we had were the dresses. We were able to find additional social media from...
Dresses? Where have we got dresses from? What are we rocking here? A little maxi dress? Little low cuts? Are we got the traditional other dresses that I don't know the names of? But I'm going to stand up right now and I'm gonna walk around a bit and let my ass de-tingle itself because it feels like someone is tickling me and that's not fun. Or is it? I don't know. Cut.
Sheila, we're still not able to find any additional information on Jose. And then there's one mysterious person that was registered in the business that we're not able to find anything about. So we circle back.
Okay, we're taking selfies, sure. Okay.
So we start communicating with the security guard, trying to tell him that we need to get up to the top floor, asking him if he knows who DNA Superfoods is. He said he didn't know who they were, but he did finally let us get up to the top floor. Once we...
Whoa, what do you mean? The security guard earlier said, no, they're not here, they're closed. But now he's saying he doesn't even know who they are. What do you mean, security guard? What do you mean?
Up there, it's this virtual office where people can go, it's kind of like a WeWork, where people can go rent out office spaces. And what they told us is that DNA Superfoods at some point had a mailbox there, but they couldn't give us any information.
Yeah, this is Jose. So he was listed as well for DNA
he's
Superfoods.
Not here, right? You think he's in Venezuela?
Where's she been?
You know, I thought that. I mean, he still could be in Venezuela because all these companies are inactive now.
Right.
So we weren't going to give up. Sheila was actually supposed to come visit us in California, and like the night that she was supposed to leave on the flight, she actually went to the hospital. And that was a blessing and a curse. The fact that her health started declining was terrible, but that gave us an opportunity to invest more time into doing more research, and we knew we were not giving up in this case. We had to find answers for her. So Brianne and the research team did an amazing job, and they found this lady, we're gonna call her Alma. And Alma lives in 29 Palms, just 2 hours from us. So we got on a call with Art, and we got on a call with our teams and decided to drive out to 29 Palms and spend the day.
Is there a 30 Palms? Or a 28 Palms? What's 29 Palms? I don't know. Is it some sort of city that has 29 palm trees? I don't know. Someone let me know what 29 Palms is.
Looking for Alma. And so when we went out to 29 Palms,
there is no palm trees.
We were missing Brianne, who is usually like the organized person that gives us all the information. So I had emails from Brianne with everything, and Art shows up with a clipboard, I show up with a pen, and then we went and got everything printed off at this like liquor convenience store.
Nice.
She sent money all over the place to everyone. She sent money to
Didn't ask.
Miami, Texas, multiple places in California, basically all over the country. I don't know how she doesn't know how much money she sent, but like every time we talk to her, she finds new receipts of people that she sent money to, and this person's one of them. So I was able to pull up her social media. It's this lady right here.
Okay.
I said that. Oh, thank you.
So we have 3 transactions.
I don't understand the point of showing us the phone when you have to blur the faces anyway. So
on June 28th, July 6th, and July 8th, right? 7,000, 20 grand, 40 grand. $67,000 went through her account from Sheila.
But he's attached to it. So I say we go to this one first. I don't think they're too far.
She says, I don't know what that is.
So we will go to the same address.
We're gonna go to this one. We think this is the current address right here.
Oh.
There is somebody.
Woof. Right, someone can hear that for sure. You've just broken into this person's house now.
It's okay.
Once we got ourselves organized, we started knocking on doors, and we found a lot of false positives again. So this person, Alma, had like 6 addresses over a very short period of time. And so we literally went through this like checklist, checking off every single address, asking people if they knew who this, Amma is, to try to find out anything we could about the money that was transferred.
But did she put the address here? You're in the middle of nowhere. And is that a palm tree? Would you class that as a palm tree in the background? Because that would be one palm. 29 palms. I haven't seen 29. I've seen one. But if you've come here genuinely to find someone, you've been duped. You've been duped. Okay, someone actually lives here, so I take it back. It's just a lounge, a recliner there. Several cars. 2 doors. What? 2 people live here?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
No one answers the doors, damn it. I swear, if nothing even... I'm sorry, what shoes is he wearing right now? I swear to you, if those are the Travis Scott ones, I think they are, maybe. If anyone knows shoes like that, the Travis Scott Air Max ones, is that what they are? As I do this, look, it's like he's dancing. Le, 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 le. Look at my shoes. I think they are. I'm jelly.
You're boxing with my wife.
Okay, another house.
Running rampant all over.
Is there any plants in this that are not dead? Okay, some, I guess.
That's it right there.
Bro, no one answers the doors, and I wouldn't. No, I get it. We keep trespassing. Like... Someone open the door. Thank you.
Good evening. Sorry for bother. We are private journalists, and we're looking for a person with a last name.
Okay, but this abandoned house, you see?
We're knocking on every single door where she used to live. Again, so many questions and so little answers.
Facts.
We were starting to get discouraged. So we had already knocked on 2 houses, and I found a lead. So I went and redid the research, and I ended up finding a lead on what looked like the most recent address.
Okay.
And so we decided to head out to that address.
Fingers crossed. Let's go.
You'd hope so, because this is annoying now. Bro, someone has to live in here, surely.
Go down the street, and we find the exact house on the address, but it's all boarded up. It looks like it was like a rental and somebody was like renovating it. Literally right before that, Brianne had sent me a text message from Amma's social media. And in Amma's social media, she took a picture in front of this vehicle. And like 2 houses over is the exact same car sitting in the driveway. Same color, same make, same model. And it wasn't like a popular SUV. So Art and I look at each other like, we're already here. We might as well go knock on this door and see. Maybe Amma relocated 2 houses over. As we're leaving, there's this letter that's like out in front. Like
Wasn't we here before? Wasn't we here before? I'm so confused on what's just happened. I swear to you, I said like there's just a recliner outside. We were here before, no? Why are we here again? What's happened here?
And it has like a name from the name list that I had for the address. So I knew we were on the right path. At least if Amma didn't live there, a relative did, and we could try to like track her down. I go back and I check the letter and I look at the list of data that I had pulled, and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Like, I'm just gonna call this person and see if they know who Amma is.
Hello.
Hi, is Amma there?
I'm not at home.
Oh, you're not at home?
What's this for?
So I'm actually calling, I think we're at your house.
Oh.
And so I was hoping to meet up with you. You had received money.
I'm sorry to pause it there, but if someone tells me on a phone call randomly, I think I'm at your house, I'm calling police. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'll call the police because what the hell is going on here?
Last year, from Sheila Fink. Like 3 different transactions, one for $7,000, one for $20,000, and one for $40,000.
I didn't get any of that.
You didn't get any of that?
Shut up.
Are you talking to somebody online or dating somebody online?
No.
No?
That's my sister-in-law. That's not me.
Oh, that's your sister-in-law. Oh, so we have the wrong number.
Yeah.
Do you have her number?
I'm driving right now. I'm on my way home.
Could we talk to you when you get here? Is that okay?
So we can show
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Sounds good. We will see you in 10 minutes. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, maybe I take the shot tops back then. Maybe.
What a perfect timing.
All right. Good shit.
I swear to you, Art just extended his fist for like a fist bump, and he just got aired. He got blanked. No, look. Oh no, okay. I didn't see that. Sorry, I've got 4 eyes for a reason. Okay.
Perfect timing.
All right. Good shit.
I thought he left him hanging there.
5 minutes later, her car rolls up and then another car behind her. And we don't know what we're like getting ourselves into. We don't know who these people are, if they're nice, if they're mean.
Like the mafia.
But she pulls up and this guy pulls up.
Oh, that's correct.
Hey, how's it going?
Thank you for coming. This is David.
Okay.
Yeah, we're independent journalists.
Okay.
And so I think I spoke to you on the phone. Yeah. So, Mama, we think she might be in trouble. We were given her information by a lady named Sheila, who had sent $67,000 to her last year.
Somehow your sister got 3 deposits from a lady who lives in Mexico for $67,000.
Crazy.
3 months in a row.
April and then 2 in August.
7,000
This year, last year.
last year.
Last year, yeah, okay.
So we want to find out where is your sister so we can talk to her and see maybe she's in trouble and why she's receiving overseas money for $67,000.
She's working right now. She don't get off until like 8.
Nah, let's go to the work.
And we went to 5 different houses because her name is on so many houses in this area.
I got her to move here because the place that she was moving her to, people are all moving out of that place.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So I just got her to move her over here. No, she was getting involved on something that I was trying to get her to, because I think there was like people that wash money, whatever they call it.
Money laundering.
Yeah, there you go.
Help me.
I think she was in that. She fell into that.
Okay. Do you know if
I can see a scam.
Yeah.
from
red
a
flags
mile.
that you can see? Yeah.
I think this guy's in Nigeria.
Yeah.
I think he's in Nigeria. Every time he say he was gonna come over here and visit her,
Yes.
Same script. I would love to speak to the sister, and you said she worked until 8. And she will come here.
yeah, she lives here.
Yeah.
Right, they probably at work or something. Nice.
Yeah, don't air him this time.
If he admitted he has oil in Nigeria, she was either calling a Nigerian number or she was sending money to Nigeria or she was talking to somebody like with a Nigerian name. He obviously trusted her because he was having the money sent to her. She had her bank accounts closed down.
Yeah, she was money laundering.
Yeah.
Facts.
I had to leave and drive 2.5 hours to Long Beach, and Art and the film crew ended up staying there for Alma.
Good evening. I'm assuming you.
I can't say anything.
Yeah. My name is Art, and this is my team. It's Trilogy Media and Social Catfish. We chase and investigate scammers and scam.
Guys.
Scam you guys?
No. Thank you. So it looks like last year, $7,000, $20,000, and $40,000.
I wish I had those money.
Well, we understand that it came through you. So can we listen your story? Like how?
I don't know what story I'm gonna give it to you guys. I never received none of that.
Were you in any relationship with anybody in Africa? Online dating?
No.
What we found out later on is that she had lied about a lot of things initially because I think she was scared, to be honest.
Nah. Listen, I understand being scared and like your brain will just do the maddest shit, right? But if you are in this situation, which I sincerely hope you are not, but if you're ever in a position where you're scared, just be honest. Because if you lie, even the smallest lie, it's gonna come and slap you on the ass. Do you know what I mean? I could tell from a mile away, right? Even though I'm sat about 2 rulers worth from the screen. Even though her face was blurred, I could tell she was lying. Ain't no one telling me that they've received 67 grand. Oh, I've never seen that. What's that? Stop it.
Or seeing somebody who is in Navy, deployed.
A long time ago.
Did you meet him in person?
No.
So everything was online?
Yeah, everything was online.
But why did you say no?
He told you to open a bank account, right?
Yes, I did. But as soon as they sent me the amount, then I just said, no, close. I want that account to be closed. I want to do nothing about it.
We want to know only 2 things. We know that you're not a bad guy. We know that you're not cash mule. But you did receive that money and you sent that money to somebody else. What we want to know,
Yeah.
Who did you send and how can we
That's
get?
the question is, when they gave me the amount of money, and then I said, no. So in my thought and in my mind on that time, I said, I think I just got scammed. So I told the bank, I don't want it. I sent the money back.
Right.
They said, no, I don't want to do this. I know this is a scam.
Do you know anybody in Nigeria?
Let me read my mind back.
Nigeria. No, but who told you to open that bank account?
The military guy.
The military
But
guy.
it was my account. I had that account before it closed.
Can we get the name of that military guy? We're going in 2 weeks. We're flying to a lady in Mexico who lost $1 million. And she sent that money, that's the same scammer out of India, manipulate that lady. He took that money from that lady and tell her to send to you, to Miami, to Nevada, to different states, different cities.
I don't know what's going on. It's like my ear is allergic to her bullshit. But it's just so itchy right now.
He cannot just receive $1 million, so he have to spread it out in little portions. So we want to know.
Why should I start pushing him?
You did receive in period
no,
of.
No, I didn't receive none of that.
Bro, you just.
That.
Okay, 7,000.
Mm-hmm. I wish I still have it, but I don't.
They don't want
For
the money,
now,
bro.
you guys are scaring me. Mm-hmm.
No, you're not in trouble.
And then you guys went to my family, and I don't allow that.
No, you're not in trouble. We want to find the bad guy. You're not the bad guy. You're a victim.
No, because I didn't use any of the money, none of my money.
And we understand that. That's what scammers do. They go after somebody and they keep moving money. So we, independent journalists or police, will not find them. But we want to find the bad guy. And that military guy.
That's what bringing you here right now, because I don't want to talk to you guys anymore.
Listen, we're here to help. A lot of victims, they're ashamed about what happened.
I don't know if that guy said.
Ma'am, we work with police.
Scared.
And next time, instead of us who's trying to help, it's going to be FBI. Because that $7,000 went under your first and last name on that bank account that you opened. So you're responsible for that money.
True.
We, on the good side, we want to find next step. To who did you send that $67,000?
I don't have $67,000.
Bro,
do you remember the name? Can we want to find this guy.
He has so many names.
Just give us one of his names.
The other name is Aculino or Gay. He's from Florida.
That's what he told you. He sent you money from Mexico, that lady money to you, and through you, that money went to somebody else.
And I told her, that bank account of mine has been closed for a while now. They said I had to return all the check back. I know him from Facebook, 4 years now since I know him. But I think about him, but I don't go with him anymore.
Yeah, that's Cat.
I never met him. Because like I said, he's supposed to come down here and meet me in person, but he never did. So he sent the money to Navy Fed, that's my bank. And then I opened.
I think this is a very good example. Even putting aside the usual catfish victims who sit in the chair and tell us about how they got scammed, etc. This is a very good example of why if anyone asks you for money online or asks you to do something for them in their name or, whilst using your name, etc., do not do it. Because this woman is scared to hell. All right? 67 grand, she's repeated about 7 times. Oh, I don't have the money. But listen to me, okay? You need to listen to me. They do not want the money. They need to know the person, right? I'm telling you now, you don't want people turning up to your door. I tell you that right now. So don't send money. Don't deal with people online. None of it.
Another bank, I was just opening it. Then I got hit on that one. I got hit on Bank of America. I got hit on Bank of Pacific. It's just for me to go get the money out and send it to this person or send it to Nigeria or somewhere like that. Yeah, that's all I do, just go send in whatever he wants me to send it. This is his picture.
Oh, yeah, look at this. Handsome. That's exactly what they do. Yeah, military, yeah.
Yes, I have a lot of
Jingle
pictures of
Bell
him.
Rock.
Jingle Bell Rock?
I think I just got hit. So I blocked him, and I sent him a message that, you know what, I think you're trying to scam people. You're a scammer. He said, oh, why are you talking like that? All this and that. I said, no.
So ask the message.
Did he ever say like keep a little bit for yourself, like
No.
2%, 3%, nothing?
I was married before, and I got divorced.
Okay, so you became
And
single
then this happened, and I said, okay, it's kind of cute.
you're not gonna believe how many people you're gonna help by doing this.
I'm scared.
But-
yeah, you are a bad guy. The
but
way
I-
you talk to me and the way your voice goes through, and I want to slap you already. Or knock him down already, and then you guys are running with them and knock you guys too.
We're glad that you're not a bad guy, because we were expecting that we're gonna run into guns, that's gonna be criminals, $67,000 cash in your backyard. Well, listen, thank you for talking to us, and
I mean, to be fair, look, give her the benefit of the doubt, right? It is nighttime. Maybe not the two guys who are with Art, they don't look quite menacing, but then again, you never know these days. But Art is an intimidating guy, right? In the middle of the night, for him to be talking to you with what looks like he's Iron Man, he's got shit on his chest. And no, not in that way, you kinky little... Oh, I'd be scared too, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm also scared about the cold. It's actually quite cold now, so the hoodie is going to come back on. This episode is a roller coaster in many ways.
Oh, are you having cake?
I'll go look in all my file things.
Please.
And I have a text message for the
Bro, I can't hear what's going on.
Please.
I know the address.
Where's the subtitles?
I want to help. I really want to help.
We appreciate it.
I'm putting my ear to the microphone as if that's going to do something. I repeat, I will never record at this time again because I've clearly lost my head.
Thank you, have a good night, okay? Ciao, ciao. Woohoo! She did not like me. From don't want to talk at all.
Bro,
to
why
saying
can
right
I
now,
not
like,
see
let's get the
anyone's
fucker.
face?
You know what? Yeah. This is absolutely a victory.
So a week later, Art's talking to Amma, and she's totally open to meeting with us one more time. She looks us up, and now she's willing to help us out because we're like, look, we're just trying to help you. And so we go out there and we meet her in 29 Palms.
She saw the hundreds and thousands of subscribers on Catfish, Trilogy Media's 1 million plus, and said, I need a bit of that.
Aloha! Am I in Hawaii right now?
Can we do like this?
Hello, thank you for coming. Oh my God, you look gorgeous. You look amazing. Oh my God.
Aloha.
Thank you. Aloha.
I need to give him a hug.
Get it. I mean, that's your favorite guy, okay?
Yes.
Give your favorite guy a hug.
I got an address for
Oh, she's a bit of a flirt, isn't it?
The one that I can wire transfer money to. It's in my bag. That's why I want to private. I don't want anybody.
You were yelling at me and you said,
I wasn't even there.
No, because the thing is, when they talked to me the first time, the account that I
Who's that in the background?
She sent me money. I don't send no money to nobody. I'm gonna tell you guys the story. I met this guy. He requested me on Facebook. Is the camera on?
It's always, yeah, always. And that's the guy.
So after we talked to Alma, what we found out is that she was part of a romance scam too.
Okay.
She fit that demographic. She was, 50 plus. She had been talking to somebody online.
Okay.
Unfortunately, she'd been married at the time. We didn't find that out till later. So she was this married person that just had a really, really bad abusive relationship. And they were already kind of finished to some extent. Not saying it's right at all.
Okay.
But she started talking to this guy online because...
I'm glad you said that because whilst I always empathize with victims of an abusive relationship, if you're going to move on to someone else, just leave first. I don't know. I feel like it's just better for everyone. The abusive person, I don't really give a shit about, but just for yourself, it's better to leave and then talk to someone else because it makes it easier to then leave. Because unfortunately, in cases where the abusive partner finds out that you're talking to someone else, it's just not good, all right? Especially if they are already abusive. Please, for just general, right? For your own sake as well. If you're going to move on from a relationship, please do so first before speaking to someone else.
He randomly messaged her.
So anyways, we started going around on February 15, 2020. I divorced my husband to him.
Yeah, that's mental.
Your husband for this guy?
But I need to divorce him anyways. Because
Okay,
he was
fair
a bad
enough.
guy. What
Wait,
should I tell you?
divorced
Are you
your
going to marry
husband
me
for
when I tell you that?
Yeah, that's true.
So I have
Whoa.
something to break it up. He, on Christmas that same year, he sent me...
What is in that cup? And it's that color, by the way. It's that bubble tea, I'm going to assume, because I can see like the little pearls at the bottom that you... Once this is done, I shall sleep. Oh. Whoa.
You want
Where's
guys
he
going to
going?
see?
He saw that she took the bag and he's gone. He doesn't want anything to do with it in case she pulls out a weapon or something.
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help!
I am out of here. Get a grip, whoever that was.
This is the file.
Why does she have this?
And this is the book.
What?
But when she started pulling out the paperwork, oh my God. Like the stuff that she was showing us, and as ballsy as the scammer was, we literally found the person that she was sending money to, and it was somebody overseas in Nigeria.
22. This is from U.S. Bank and Navy Fed.
How many banks did you open?
My first bank was Bank of America that he ruined.
I want to ask the question. Why? It's a good thing, of course, that she kept all of this, but why? Like, maybe that's counterintuitive. Maybe I've just answered my own question, right? But in a normal scenario, if someone is scamming you, how many people actually keep records like this? I mean, it goes to show you that you should. It is actually a good idea to keep a record of everything anyway. But how many people who have been scammed actually keep records to this detail? I don't think it's very common. Which leads me towards, hey, this is scripted in some way. Is it? Is it?
So I have Navy Fed, Bank of America, U.S. Bank.
Okay.
This is the bank I closed.
Just all of them.
I asked her, can you show me the bank that those money are going into?
20,
40.
$85,000?
Again, where do these people have this money, bro?
So you guys gonna take this with you?
Yes.
We found all the transactions she sent over this period of time, bank statements proving that this person was depositing money. We found out who the people that were sending Alma money.
Okay.
And she pulls out this one paper that literally, I'm getting chills like on the back of my neck, like literally breaks the case wide open.
So
let me see.
This is all the wire transfer. So this is all the wire transfer.
Are we gonna see or
to that address? You can have that.
64?
This is the 14 one.
What's going on here?
So
I'm sorry. What in God's name has happened? Am I watching this through a fisheye lens? Have I become a fly? Why is the footage looking like this now, distorted? Am I on drugs? Has it reached the point in the night where I am on drugs? What's going on here? Is it just me?
This one, he asked me to make check to go to, he has some weird place for
what is going on here?
Money at, like Western Union. I look at it, I said, what? So the guy in the bank, I told, can you help me out with this? I said, I don't know where this money come from. I need to stop this right away.
Yes.
Lock my account and all this. But
Good.
the problem is, my tax refund is stuck in this bank. I can't get it out right after they close.
Yeah, well, here's your own
So
fault.
I came back with the check in my barrels, and next day I returned to the bank. That's why this my whole amount is back again. I don't make money
what
for
is this?
like that.
It was over $100,000. I think it was $120,000 that Alma had sent in total from all these people, somebody from Las Vegas, Sheila, and others.
Do you know just how, like, this scammer and him and his people, whatever, do you know how much they are living life right now? I reiterate before, with the 900K from Sheila, 100K from Amma right here. Oh, they are driving Ferraris that don't even exist. They are driving Lamborghinis that have just been released. They've got Elon Musk belling them saying, hey, we got a rocket for you. It's crazy, bro. Just, guys, please share some of that money with me. Not the scammers, because I don't want anything to do with them. I mean, Sheila, Amma, give me some of that money.
And in most cases, she forwarded the money. In a few cases, the guy helped her buy a car. He helped her go and go shopping for Christmas as her like online boyfriend that's taking care of her.
That was the first time. I said, dang, this guy must be rich.
Yeah.
And I said, look at all this money coming.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I didn't want to tell you that because I need that surprise for you. So what?
Yeah. Stop it, right? You didn't want to say it because you were living good, right? You were getting your car, you were getting your clothes, you were getting your Christmas gifts. Oh, it's not so bad now, is it? Stop it.
Got down here, he sent me some more money.
Yeah.
Big money. So that's why I want you guys to come in to help me out, clear my name in all these banks.
Yeah.
Just another file. For that address.
But when you were getting the gifts and stuff, you didn't want no help, did you? You can try and play some sort of morality game on me here. You only want help now because your bank account's got slapped on the ass. Don't fool me. You cannot.
Same address. This is the lady's name.
Okay.
But you guys have all this evidence to give it to them. Okay, and here are all the address I have for the banks. This is the lady, one of the lady that was doing business with them. She gave me her name, and that's the bank.
K-Bank.
This is the other lady.
They contacted you? Or
No, he gave me the numbers. So this lady sent me some checks. And this is the bank in Nigeria that he wants me. This is all Nigeria. Man, I really want to go with you guys to work on this case.
I got you, girl. I got you.
007.
I love you guys because you guys are helping people up like
We
me.
are happy people.
How did you guys end up over there?
Where?
My brother's house.
Top secret detective.
Top
work.
secret.
They putting bad name right
She
now.
got good
in
vibes.
Our community. We're gonna find him and we're gonna do.
Oh, Art swore. Oh my gosh. Here come the swear police, by the way. Because apparently in a previous episode when Art was swearing and saying, I'm going to break your bones, etc., some people found that a bit too vulgar. Come on now. All right. I think we've all lived long enough to see much worse online. Okay. Let's calm ourselves down here.
So did they...
Investigation.
So when I went to 29 Palms to meet Alma for the first time, I thought she's such a fun personality.
I'm trying to tell the story. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's roll.
Guys, come on now, right? Let's calm ourselves down here. Let's put some sort of a noise filter in Premiere Pro on this. She screamed, and look at the size of my ears, right? Do you know how much it hurts when loud noises are a thing? Well, what's going on here? I get it, she's a fun character, right? But I feel like we're kind of detracting from this episode now. Like, this isn't about her, right? I mean, it kind of is, but like, I guess it's good to have positivity, right? She's upbeat. It's the way you should be if you get scammed, maybe. But if I lost 100K, I wouldn't be doing this, that's for sure. But let's put some sort of noise filter, please. Thank you very much. It's hurting my ears. The neighbors are probably thinking, what is going on there? Why is he shouting? Why has he said, I reiterate multiple times? Stop.
I think she's great. She definitely opened up to me a bit more. I didn't really know where she was at with coming forward with information. I know she was a little skeptical of us, and she's definitely put off By David and Art, there was a moment where she was like, I'm not talking to both of you, I'm just talking to Bree.
So I'm going to try to download the WhatsApp on my phone. See if he's on it still. So if he's on it here, we're all going to find out what's going on. So I call him first. I called him first when I got here. So he answered the phone. He goes, oh, honey, blah, blah, blah. You know, this and that. So he said he's going to send me some money for Christmas. And he sent me about, I think more than 40,000. He gave me $3,000 to go do some shopping. Yeah, iTunes, gift cards, stuff like that.
I repeat, not I reiterate, because we're done with that. I repeat, you didn't have a problem then, did you? He was sending you 40 grand. Yeah, 3K, go Christmas shopping. You didn't have a problem then, did you? Again, you can't pull the wool over my eyes, right? You're a fun, vibey person. But let's be honest, victims of catfish scams, no, what goodness. Victims of romance scams. You know, you are responsible as well here. You were along for the ride, especially when you launder the money for them, you accept their cash in this instance. You can't play victim 100%, right? You were involved as well, more than just being a victim.
I even lost my my stimulus check to that.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, when I was up north. So that 33,000 that he sent me kind of cover up.
I thought she said, I lost my spinning check. I was thinking, what is that? When you spin, you get money? Because I'll do that right now. I'll run rings. I'm not doing any of that because...
This amount of money I lost. I said, okay, you're going to play hard again? We're going to go for that. So I keep playing with him. Bank of America was the bank that we
played
were
with him, sure.
And the girls in the bank, they were trying to help me out, but I was stupid enough to hear it.
All right, fair enough. You admitted you were stupid.
So I was just in my mind, says, I want to see what this is going on. $500. So all these gift cards is no lower than $500. And then he goes, you know, all this money is for quick cost for you and me. And that don't sound right.
We had a fun day with Alma. Like, Alma is a character. I wish we could show you her face and facial expressions, but because of the risk she took giving us this information, like, I totally understand her not wanting her face to be in the video or her face to be out there. But Alma's a hero. Like,
imagine me and Amma in a video together. Oh my goodness. The YouTube would be in for a shock because that video would probably get a lot of hate. I'm not gonna lie to you. Amma, if you're watching this, let's collab and, I don't know, react to a video together.
I truly feel that. I truly believe that. And by giving us this piece of paper with the person that received the funds, potentially, most likely, we're able to get somebody arrested, and they're most likely going to rat other people out too. The future's looking much brighter than it did before we got involved.
What's going on here? That outfit is horror, by the way. I'm sorry, I'm not fashion police. But what is going on here, David? Let's go backwards because that was not a clear image. We need to truly witness the glory of his outfit. My man, listen, I know you could beat the shit out of me, all right? You could have worn at least white socks to make this outfit somewhat pleasing on the eye. Love the Crocs, though. I'm a big Croc guy.
Got involved in this.
I go outside in Crocs, go places in Crocs, Crocs in the house. Okay, what is this cinematic? It's like a love story right now. Oh, she beat you. That's so funny, honestly. She looks quite bored there. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's go back California Pizza Kitchen. Let's go backwards. Look, she looks absolutely bored there. And can I be honest? I expected a lot more out of this episode as well. I've seen the comments about how lackluster it's been. Not in this video, in terms of the actual video. Someone said that they fell asleep twice watching Catfish's version. I mean, I don't blame you. Do you know what I mean? They build it as this big thing, but it's just, you know, it's a catfish victim in Mexico. It's not really, you know, we're not going to find the person. Let's be honest here, right? You got a gold Apple Watch, I'm presuming? Goodness gracious me, the money must be insane. But yeah, I don't think they're going to find the person. Sheila ain't going to get her money back. So, I want pizza though. Oh, what's up, man? Yeah, look at me in my orange shirt. I don't know why I said that, to be honest. I feel like I was, what is this? It's like, you know, charity adverts, right? Donate, blah, blah. That's what this music sounds like. Oh. Nothing about this is sad, guys.
See Sheila. Here we go.
Do you know what? I take it back, though, because he's going on a plane. So his outfit, it doesn't matter. If I could, I say if I could, I'd want a private jet, right? If I could have one, please, Sheila, send me a couple $100K. I would fly naked. How about that, huh? If it's my own private one, of course, I'm flying naked. The pilot just look outside, first of all. Don't look back at me. Goodness gracious. Do you want to die or something? Just look forward and I'll be naked, chilling like that. Not on the hunt for a scammer. Nevertheless, that was the wrong word to use. Shut up, man. I can't hear what you're saying, man.
These guys. Get out of my seat. No, you're dressed like a construction worker. No, you deserve to sit. Yes.
You know what? Fair enough.
Yes.
I'm gonna guide the plane out of here and then throw you off.
Were you worried that we would not be able to find you in the airport? Is that what happened?
I was afraid I was gonna be left behind again.
Was this a choice? You actually paid for this shirt?
Look.
Absolutely. I do not like you guys. I don't know.
But I'm gonna take offense to that because I actually have an orange shirt and an orange hoodie. So I don't know why I would make a joke about Ashton wearing that. But if this shows up on the screen, let me reach. If this shows up, he looks like this. Orange Aid. Karma Drinks. Sponsor me! Please. Please.
I don't want to even talk to you.
Can I have your autograph, sir? Absolutely. You're very famous.
Yeah, the people on that plane didn't give a shit. They didn't laugh, they didn't do anything. I'm sorry, but that's... What kind of view is this, by the way? I've seen nothing luscious, right? All the plants just look dead. I understand it's hot where this is, but... What is going on? He was on porn, 100%. Okay, we're back at Sheila's house. Or are we just here again from the beginning? I don't know what's
Walking
going
into
on.
Sheila's house was so beautiful, so amazing. I mean, her backyard is the ocean. It's great finally getting to meet Sheila. I know we've been on this case for over a year now, and Sheila was in great spirits, super excited to see us. She's just a really sweet person that got caught up in all this mess. And
Sorry, but shouldn't this, in terms of like, if we're talking editing and story-wise, shouldn't this be at the beginning, after the little intro, and like day one, and then, I don't know, maybe, what am I on about here? Do you know what I mean?
You know, prior had no clue what romance scams were.
We're back at the beginning.
We have some incredible stuff to share with you in a little bit, like incredible stuff. We've never, ever done some of the stuff we've done. You want to see who owns DNA Superfoods?
Her name is Camila.
Are we sure?
Crazy.
According to...
I don't understand why it's blurred here, her bio, but then earlier it wasn't blurred. That happens a lot in these catfish episodes where something is blurred, but then it's not blurred, then it's blurred. I understand maybe you're trying to go for something here that blurs the lines. Maybe there's something creative behind it. But no, don't get me wrong. I can't imagine how long this would take to edit. I can't imagine how long it's going to take me to edit this reaction. But for the most part, fair play to the team, because to the team, by the way, the whole team, everyone, even the guys who are not in front of the camera, shout out to you guys. But if we're going to blur something, at least blur it consistently.
Crazy.
According to paperwork and everything, that business belongs to her.
Okay.
So there's two owners. There's Camila, a guy Jose. Camila, it looks like she started the business in Venezuela and then for some reason came to the US a handful of years ago, right before you met this guy.
So it's
she registers this business in Miami for some reason.
Or it's like funneling money through
do
it.
business with him, never responded. So we thought it was weird, a business that accepted $300,000
Yes.
who wouldn't respond to us when we were asking for deliveries. They delivered food.
So it's
or that's
fake,
what
yeah.
they said they do. And so we were able to find Camila. There's a guy,
Did you
Jose, which is her boyfriend, and he was on the registration papers and then later was removed. And we just found out they just got married in Venezuela like a month ago.
So
How do you know this?
I think she's out of the country right now.
That was the current DNA Superfoods registered address.
The last known.
That's what they deliver.
That's what they say they deliver.
All connection is for everybody from Venezuela.
mean, it looks
Camila
nice.
is from Venezuela. Boyfriend / business owner is from Venezuela.
Okay.
The guy who living a rich life.
He has like $1 million penthouse. Is one of the owners of DNA Superfoods
Fair.
in Miami.
Wow, well done, guys.
So everybody.
Yeah, don't sit there and say wow, because you've funded their lifestyle as well. And I'm going to stand up once again, so we're going to cut here. My ass has left the country as well.
This is great banter. It really is.
They doing shady things.
When we publish this video, DNA Superfoods is going to be famous. Obviously, it would be a better case if we could get them to respond to us, get them to answer for this, because they need to answer for this. They took a lot of money from you.
Camila, she is living the life of a social media influencer. She travels, she go to Paris, she travels everywhere, San Francisco, taking pictures, life is beautiful.
Once again, it's like I'm some sort of wizard, right? I said earlier, before we even knew that this woman was actually like heading the scam, right? I'm telling you, do not believe people on social media if their lifestyle looks lavish, etc., right? My belly's rumbling. If you heard that, can you hear the rumbles in your head? Maybe see a doctor about that, because you might have tinnitus or something, if that's what they call it. Sometimes I think I do. Or maybe, what am I on about here? This is staying in the edit so you can see how my brain functions-ish. Remember, if you see something online and you get upset about it, please do everything in your power to not take note of it. Because as we see here, it's only funded by crime. So unless you're willing to do crime, just forget about it.
Model, everything is amazing, but somehow, all this money, somebody running this business, somebody's receiving that money. Camila maybe don't even know of the existence of this money because boyfriend is doing all these shady activities.
We've tried reaching out directly.
All right, maybe I'll
privately
give her
many
benefit of the
times.
doubt, maybe.
It's not working.
There are a lot of people involved in this.
Really?
So you sent a couple of the companies like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Do you remember the other companies? They have the address from
companies.
Tennessee. They were wire transfers. We ran business searches for each of these, and we found that they were registered in the United Kingdom. And when we looked at the registered agents and business owners for each of these companies, all of them are located in Turkey, Cyprus.
No. Do not take the piss out of me right now and tell me that Cyprus is somehow involved in this. By the way, if anyone was unaware, I am Turkish, but Cyprus, you know, the Turkish Cypriot. I swear Cyprus somehow is involved in this.
Turkey. Cyprus, Turkey.
Shit! Shit! What is going on? I'm telling you, I think they're pranking me. I think they're doing this on purpose. They're trying to make me look bad, you know. We have nothing to do with this, okay? Please, the TT has nothing to do with this, all right? I need everyone to understand this. You with your businesses located in the UK and then people located in Turkey and Cyprus. Shit, bro. Wow. If anyone wants to reconcile, what? If anyone it's not me.
Cyprus was where the package was supposed to come from.
Oh.
So you had sent several transfers to several different people. We have the list here on your financial timeline. There was one person that you had sent funds to that was in California, happened to be within 2 hours drive of us. So we thought, why not go knock on her door and see if she knows anything.
Okay, we're replaying everything,
So
sure.
we did.
So they did.
We went to Joshua Tree.
Look at the way she's
So
sitting.
she had sent money to a lady in Nigeria.
Oh,
really?
What's going on,
And we
man?
have-
Nigeria, Cyprus, it's truly Pitbull. It's Mr. Worldwide once again. I've got David's ass in my face. Please, any fellow Cypriots watching this and you do scamming, stop it, man. What are you? Just chill in the village, bro. Yeah? Big up the village. Rest in peace, my grandmother again. Rest in peace, Nene. Right? In Turkish, we say Nene, grandmother. Rest in peace. I miss the village. Obviously, there's no real reason for me to go back to the village now, but that's a tangent. Anyway, rest in peace, Nene. Cypriots, stop this. I don't know if it's actually the Cypriots doing this, but how dare you use Cyprus? How dare you, Jose and Camilla?
First name and the last name. So we were able to get the wire transfer documents.
Tennessee.
Received your money. So we traced this money all over the...
Everyone watching this right now, if you are over the age of 18, of course, you're the only 10 I see. Virtually, because I can't actually see you right now. But someone is there. Because if you can hear this, that means you are there.
We traced it back to this lady in 29 Palms, California.
So where's
And then
Cyprus
we were
in
able
that?
to trace it back to Nigeria. So your money ended up in Nigeria. And the lady that received your money is out of Lagos, Nigeria. The other good news about this is I have some friends in
Is that good
Lagos.
news?
They work for the EFCC, which is essentially the FBI. And I sent this to him,
So?
and he's looking into it for you.
I'm going to stop you right there because is that good news? Like, I respect totally what you guys do. But has anything ever come out of them sending his friends in Nigeria a case? Has anything ever come out of that? Has anyone ever got their money back? Has anyone ever been arrested and we've seen it in a follow-up? I don't think so. So I don't think that's good news, to be honest.
We're gonna do whatever it takes to prosecute them.
Good.
I know money is gone, and I know it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the least that we can do, if we
900K.
cannot bring the money back, it's prosecute those people who take advantage of you.
No, I don't care, to be honest. If you're gonna prosecute them, cool. I want my 900K back, bro. 900K is nothing to be sniffed at, all right? 900K, if I was to sniff it... Oh, you see the way the nostrils flared up there? Looking like those flare trousers that flap about in the wind. Flailing inflatable tube men. I need my 900K back. And I cannot stress to you enough. If you are getting to a point where you're sending anyone any amount of money that it exceeds 1,000, you need to get a grip of yourself, all right? I can't stress that enough. Please.
The person who did scam you, who did take your money, gonna end up in prison. That's our next step.
What about Michael?
So we have her name,
not Michael.
right? She's attached to him somehow. There's history somewhere of them talking, meeting. So the EFCC already has this. We have her address. Like, she's not getting away.
Right.
And so usually, if they're going to jail, they're gonna rat out everybody else that was around.
With this female person in Nigeria, if we're gonna get that girl prosecuted, Michael is going down as well.
There's over $1.1 million that we were able to trace along with your money. Another part of this, and it's a long road, these people that get this money, they do stuff with it. They buy houses, cars.
Oh my God. That is exactly the case that I was going to bring up earlier when I was talking about, the first time I mentioned, don't believe everything you see on social media. Hush puppy. This man right here, yeah, this picture as well, with man's got, I think that's a Rolls Royce, the Bentley. Look at me, I'm king. This is a fraudster, by the way. If you don't know Hush Puppy, it's an interesting story. Interesting, we'll say. You would look at him if you didn't know, right? And you think, wow, look at this lavish. He's got a Versace robe with his name on it for some reason. Don't know why you would put your name on a bathrobe, but whatever, you do you. And you'd think to yourself, wow, man, I really wish I was in this position. No, you wouldn't, because he's in jail now.
Money in different bank accounts. So if we can get them arrested, the law enforcement can seize all their assets. And that money gets dispersed among the victims, right?
So this lady who lives in California, right? He made her open so many bank accounts so they can move your money and start moving other victims' money.
Right.
So she actually want to talk to you. She's like, I want to talk to Sheila just to share her story because she received your money. When she got manipulated the way you got manipulated, she opened bank accounts, she took your money, put it in her bank account, and she moved to a different state. And she fell in love with this guy as well. And she divorced your husband, thinking that she's gonna get this guy.
Oh, we're actually...
Hi, Sheila. How are you? I'm Mama.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm okay.
Don't be scared. You'll be all right. Me and you were in a both situation. I'm the one that...
Well, Sheila is in much worse situation here, Amma. So, whilst I understand your positiveness and your upbeatness, if that's a word, it's not. I've made it up now. Forgive me. It's night time and someone is actually driving. What in... Get a grip. As I say that to someone driving. She's in a much worse position. So maybe tone down your positiveness, which might be wrong to say, but like, it might be a bit patronizing to some people.
Money, and I'm the one that sent the money.
Oh, my money?
I didn't know what's going on with the guy. He was just sending me the picture of
I can't lie. I'd close the phone.
Yeah, well, I don't know who he is. Yeah. Except he stole a lot of money from me. He told me his name was Michael Paul. And he
sounds like every single basketball player ever, Michael Paul.
From Los Angeles.
Well, the guy I was talking to, he was involved with so many people that he sent me all kind of people, ladies' name. I gave all the information and the lady's name and the banks to those guys. And I'm really, really, really happy. And I appreciate those guys helping us people, ladies, single women, especially retired women, old ladies,
I do.
I really appreciate what they're doing.
So do I. I do appreciate it. They're working hard.
We have to be strong for this kind of situation. I really want them to get the guys to get your money.
Right, I've noticed this throughout this episode. And I think I mentioned it. Her positions, sitting in this chair, by the way. I swear to you, I find it so funny. Sometimes she's crossed her legs. Right now, she looks like... She's just... I don't know, maybe I'm just a child that I found this funny. But, like, her positions are crazy.
Those guys over there has all the bank, has all the information for Nigeria? Yes, please help her out so she can get all her money back.
Yeah, we hope so.
Her legs
That
are
would
crossed
be
again now.
fantastic.
Yeah, cause
Thank you for your cooperation.
like I said, we have to be strong.
Yeah.
Okay, we have to be strong.
Likewise. Stay strong. Ciao, ciao.
And we found another 10
Chow Chow's a dog. No? I'd love a Chow Chow.
Sheilas that fell in love in a relationship, moving money, becoming unknown money mules.
Wow.
Wow.
You started this.
And
whoa,
all the future potential victims that would have been will not be once that arrest happens, and it's because of you.
Sheila, you're a superhero.
In that sense.
The reason I'm doing this is to help people to understand that it's not real. Just
Okay, she's
don't
twisting her
fall
foot.
for it from the beginning.
You'd hope so.
It was not real.
Yes, it wasn't.
I did submit it to the FBI online.
And you reported how much money you lost, right?
Yeah.
Nobody followed up back with your story, nothing?
No.
Yeah, of course.
After not hearing anything back from law enforcement, like how did it make you feel?
Frustrated.
That's a patronizing
You know,
question.
like I just felt like nobody really cared what had happened.
They
It's your
don't.
fault, you know,
I mean-
you gave the money away. That's kind of the reaction that I would get from people.
Look, as harsh as this might sound, I mean, it is, you did give the money. Like, at the end of the day, scammers are a piece of shit. I don't think authorities will ever take it seriously because, again, what can they, you sent the money. Like, if this person then spends your money, what can you do, really? But as harsh as it might be, you did send the money. And I'm sorry, but at what point were you going to stop? Like, when it hits near 900K, that's when you stop. That's ridiculous, bro. Once again, I bring it back, but I've already said it, so I don't want to repeat myself. It is ridiculous.
That's how I felt, like it was my fault.
I mean,
basically
kind
it
of is.
was, I guess.
Yes.
We always say we're not a replacement for law enforcement. You know, we tend to take this information, package it up, hand it to these victims,
Right.
you know, so they can hand over to law enforcement. Because what happens in most cases is that law enforcement either doesn't have the resources to work on this, they don't know how to work on it, especially if like crypto related stuff, or they're so inundated with these types of cases that they just don't have the bandwidth. But we've shown in this way, like you can do this, like you can uncover, you know, do some detective work and uncover what really happened. But what also needs to happen is we have to start working better with law enforcement overseas.
That is true.
Because these scammers are not afraid of getting caught. I'm telling you right now, they're not afraid of getting caught. But it just shows that like two teams of people like with small amount of resources can solve this problem. I think law enforcement can too. So I'm hoping that that's something that definitely changes.
What? I mean, before, look at that image on the screen, but I don't think law enforcements are going to look at YouTube channels as a means of bettering themselves in handling scam cases. Let's be honest here, right? I don't think they care, first of all, as we've seen, but I don't think they're going to take examples from YouTube channels. So I don't really know what you could suggest for law enforcement to take these matters seriously. But it's sad, isn't it?
Why law enforcement government is not protecting us? And you, American citizen, and you paid your taxes, and you lost $1 million.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is money that's leaving the country. Who knows what it's funding, right? The guy who received this money, this is money for life.
We're just repeating what she already knows to her. So are we actually going to help her in some way, or are we just literally telling to her face, oh, this guy's probably bought cars and shit?
In Nigeria, right? So what else are they doing with this money? What are they buying? Who are they giving it to? What is it funding?
I don't think she needs to hear
Who are they
this.
bribing? You know, there's a lot of people involved. There's banks, businesses, asset. I mean, all these things that are involved that like impact people in the U.S.
Oh,
the
the feet
economy,
is swinging.
you know, maybe even terrorism. You
It's
know,
gonna fly away.
Like who knows where this money went? To not ask questions and to not follow up is like it's not just frustrating for you; it's frustrating for us because like, they have way more
fair.
resources than we do. we're gonna package everything together, right?
And then
let's get it back over the FBI.
Okay.
We'll work with the EFCC to
Okay.
get everything packaged up in the same manner for them.
Okay.
And then when we go to Nigeria, we'll close the door on this for you.
Okay, we're going to Nigeria.
All right?
I just want the people caught. What I want is for them to be stopped.
Not your money back.
You know, so that they can't scam more people.
I'm sorry, but if they get caught and they end up in prison, there will be 5 more that pop up scamming as well. So I think we're losing clarity and we're losing a sense of direction here, right? I mean, it is good to send a scammer to prison, right? Lock away the key, shove it in the scammer's asshole. It's never coming out now. Eventually it will, but you get the point. I don't know why Art's feet are extended as well. They look like they're going to play footsie. But please know that just because a scammer gets locked up, be realistic. There's about 10 more that's going to come out of the pipe works, like Ninja Turtles, right?
We can just save somebody.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
That's what I want.
Do you want your money back?
Going
Or
into
what?
Sheila's house, like we felt really good about like what we had done over the past 12 months.
What is the house, bro? Is it just the orange one or
found
everything?
out where a lot of the money went. We found some dead ends, but we were able to get.
That's crazy, you know. It's crazy that they are here for a woman who's been scammed of nearly $1 million, and they are taking cinematic B-roll of themselves laughing and smiling in the sunshine. Oh, bro, if that was me in Sheila's position, I'd throw you out of the house now. What the hell's going on here? This ain't games.
Like basically the best case scenario, find out who in the end had received the funds.
What the
so we
hell
could
is
get it
going on, man?
But in the back of our mind, like something that just
Why is everyone
irritated
laughing?
us. Who is DNA Superfoods? Who is this company that received $300,000 in funds, and why are they not responding to us? And so like the fact that we couldn't find answers there, like really was frustrating, especially with all the resources we threw at it. And come to find out, like when we thought it was over, it wasn't over.
Oh my goodness, yeah, because there's half an hour left.
Uncutable.
I got a reply from Camilla.
Whoa!
Hi, Ryan.
Whoa! I gotta bleep that now. Don't make it harder for me to edit this, guys, please. Anyway, let's rewind a bit because someone said hi, Ryan, or something.
Hi, Ryan. You're in good hands. I used to live in Miami before I moved back again to my country. I would be glad to help you. Although English is not my main language, I speak Spanish, but I think I can make an effort to make myself understandable.
She was engaging with him and looking forward to setting up a time to meet with us.
The price of the consultation is $150, video call. Then we move to the personalized plan, $200 a month. I work with integrative nutrition/habits from a holistic perspective. Let me know if you're interested, and I'll send you a form and payment methods. Camilla B. How long have we been trying to get a reply from this one?
Months.
Hi, Camilla. This sounds amazing. Thank you so much. When can we get started?
So what? The mention that you want to do business with Camilla, that's brought her out of the woodworks. I mean, fair play, Camilla. You play a bigger role in this than I previously thought.
So she said 150 for the video call, and then it's $200 a month.
Wow.
I'm definitely on board and okay with the $150
$150 for a
consultation.
video call. What the
Can't
hell
believe
is
this
this?
fucking worked.
And then what do you want out of this?
Me?
Yeah?
Better menstrual cycles. Hi, Camilla. This sounds amazing. Thank you so much. I'm definitely on board and okay with the $150 consultation, but I do have some additional questions. English is my only language. Are you confident that we can communicate effectively? If so, I'd love to do the consultation this week if possible. Thanks.
Ashton, you're a human version of ChatGPT. Seriously.
Is that a good thing?
Yes, it is a good thing.
All right, send?
It's a good thing. Yes, send. Yeah.
Hear that?
Send.
Perfect. All right,
Don't
sending.
press it.
Too many times.
I'm sorry.
All right, I
Did
sent
say
it.
I love how before he pressed send, right, he was going to click it, and then they said, no, hold on. We need to zoom in so that people can see that you've pressed send. YouTube is funny, right? YouTube is funny. You know what else is funny? It's not funny that my ass again is tingling. We stand up again. Once again, look at me standing up, everyone. I have legs, if anyone wondered. All right, we're going to cut here or something, and I'm going to walk around a bit.
So she confirmed that she would be able to meet with us that week, which was great. The only thing is that Ashton had to pay $150 for his nutritionist session.
Dude, we finally got a reply. All it took was a holistic menstruation inquiry. Oh my God.
Stop.
Hi, Ryan.
No, I'm gonna stop you there. What the hell just happened there? We were showing a blank screen and then a picture which looks like it's out of some kind of mafia documentary. Mafia documentary.
Do you consider yourself humorous?
Hello.
Hi.
What is that voice, man?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, terrific. How are you?
That's a nice pillow she's got, though.
Great.
I'm cute?
Well, it's really sunny and
Horny.
hot in my city, but I'm fine.
So you said you're in Venezuela now?
Yes, in Caracas, the capital.
What is it?
The capital, Caracas.
Caracas.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but you used to live in Miami, you said, because that's where I'm moving.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
funny. Are you
funny.
moving for work?
No, I'm kind of on like a new career. I need a change, right? I've been on the West Coast pursuing a couple things.
I love the West Coast.
Yeah, it's I mean, I love the scenery, but
yeah,
I don't know. I've had this dream, and it's not panning out on the West Coast.
Right.
So I said that must be the problem. I'm gonna go to the East Coast and do it.
As we
it's
do,
kismet, you know.
As we do. It hasn't really worked out for me in the south of England. So if I go to the north of England, my luck will change, wouldn't it? Look at his face. That's how it works. Yeah, that's a fake laugh.
And how did you get to my Instagram account?
When you said you used to live in Miami, that must have been it, because I have an old friend that lives in Miami. I don't talk to him as much anymore, but I was there, like earlier last year, and I was already thinking like, wow, I kind of really like it here. I'm not really sure if I should move here or what, because like I'll just be real. I'm aspiring to be like a model, like I want to be like an underwear, Calvin Klein. I want to have the chisels, and I don't know. I was in Miami and everyone's gorgeous. I was Googling.
Mandatory, right? It's mandatory.
You have to be, yeah. You have to have a 6-pack, and I have like -3. So
Hey, hey, listen. Join me. All right, the negative 6-pack. Everyone with negative 6-packs, in the comments right now, type -6, -6. Let's all join together. We don't discriminate here at the TET. We judge people. So it's kind of discrimination in the sense that if you cheat, then I'm discriminating against you, I guess. You deserve it. But yeah, anyone with a -6-pack, let's combine together, man. Me as well. Oh, that hurt. Goodness.
Yeah, well, I'm pasty and white, and it gets even whiter down here. So that's why I wear the orange shirt, so people just look other ways. Yeah.
Oh, well, fair.
So
She didn't understand a word you said.
I don't know anything about this. Forgive my naivete.
I told you are in good hands, so don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Think I could be the model I want to be?
Yes.
Yeah, you're a liar.
And be healthy. That's the main.
That is actually.
I'm not fully ready to go like bodybuilder, but I have a really hard time with eating.
I'm sorry, but what is this decor or this interior that we're rocking here? By the way, everything is just dark there. Like the red cushion and this cushion here. There's red in the background. Well, it gives Evil Lair vibes, right? A villain's hideout. That's what this is giving.
I'm not a holistic sensation. I don't even know what that means.
I don't either.
But everyone talks about it, so I'm hoping maybe you can shed some light.
Art is just there.
Is working with an approach that takes into consideration your physical well-being and your mental.
That is the longest wafer. Or wafer, I used to say. But that's the longest wafer I've ever seen in my life, okay? That's not what she said. That's for damn sure, because I pack the noodle. But that is massive.
You naughty, naughty. You're teasing me. You naughty, naughty. And emotional well-being, everything.
Okay.
Not just the physical.
So like mental health too?
Bruh.
Yeah, you can do it.
Imagine being a nutritionist and you see this.
Depends on your.
He's a rabbit.
Your emotional well-being and mental well-being depends on your habits.
Nice.
Yeah. I think I'm an emotional eater. I mean, I'm healthy today, but like normally I will, when I get home, I just want to like delete a pizza. You know, I just like order like I'm like emotional. Like I just pack it. Like I might as well just tape it to my waist.
You work at the computer all day, right?
You know, like we have flabbage.
Whoa!
You said you have tried
flabbage
before.
Huh?
I would like to know what things you have tried before.
I mean, I've tried the gym, but I'm a different human being when I'm in there because I get really uncomfortable and
Facts.
I'm not very body confident.
Facts.
You have to start like
Facts, bro. I used to actually go gym, shock horror, right? You wouldn't assume it looking at me, but that's because the last time I went to the gym was like in February last year. But when I used to go to the gym, right? I've mentioned that I have quite a big bottom for a man, right? And when I used to wear shorts that were comfortable for me to be on the treadmill with, because they're so like tight-ish, right? It looks like I have just stuffed melons in my shorts, and not where I would, like not at the front, because then that would be quite good actually, but at the back. And it just made me be like, oh, I used to wear these long tops and it was like I'm running with a parachute on me or something. But you know what? As much as it's a joke, it's actually facts as well, to be honest.
little by little, you know, step
Little
by
by
step.
little.
No.
Yeah. You can plan to go to the gym and be the bodybuilder in one day. You know,
Yeah, you
you
can't.
have to walk first, create the habit, move forward, you know, and then you.
Man,
you
just shove the
decide what's
waffle in
best
your
for
mouth,
you,
man.
What's best for you?
Suck on
But
it,
you have
yes.
to
It's got a mind of its own. Easy, big fella.
create the habit
Oh.
first. You have to open time in your day.
Oh,
time,
if you are listening to me saying
routine
suck on it
to introduce
without
the
context, it's
exercise.
crazy.
So what is your approach like? Mostly working out?
More about the food.
Really?
Yeah, food
Ah.
and habits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me
Okay.
what holistic really means? I'm sorry, I don't really know what it means.
I don't either.
Okay, it's a whole approach.
So that's it.
Taking into consideration
Bro,
the
he's a rabbit.
physical, the mind, the emotional, the mental. As I told you, not just the physical.
You gotta give it to her. She's professional AF, right? She's not laughing or anything at the fact he's munching a wafer as if he's some sort of chipmunk. I swear to you, didn't Alvin and the Chipmunks, right? Didn't one of them wear orange? Orange, red, and green, if I remember correctly. I don't know.
And I don't want to sound like a new age hippie, you know. But this is real.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is the truth.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Do you have other clients that have been as repulsive as me that have then made it to Calvin Klein? You know, like have you had a lot of success in the past with people like me?
Yeah.
Where's the proof?
It's just working together.
Yeah. Like you.
Where's the proof? By the way, because her Instagram is just her. Like, maybe granted she has another page of the clients, but wouldn't you want to show off the fact that you've helped people?
You're like you look really like based on your profile and like your apartment is really nice. Like you look like you're successful. Like
It looks like an evil
like,
lair.
Is this good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think so.
Oh, okay. All
Oh,
right.
humble.
You know,
Nice.
I'm not gonna tell you this is gonna solve your problems and it's gonna be your life is gonna be perfect, but you're gonna feel better.
What kind of foods can I eat?
I am not very
Okay, I'm gonna pause it there because whilst I find this funny and it's entertaining and it breaks up the seriousness of the scam, right? This has gone on for too long, in my opinion. I feel like, again, we're losing the sense of direction of what this is supposed to be. And you can leave in a bit here and there of this interaction. But what it is like, can we just move on now? Like,
extremistic.
Maybe it's just me who feels that way.
That word.
Not to be crass, but like I got titillation and flesh.
Same.
So but I want to like condense it down.
You go to a.
I'm gonna. This might be. No, it's not off topic. So shut the hell up. I understand this for jokes, right? But I don't really. Even if she is part of a scam, right? I don't really like that he's just like flashed himself, right? I know he's a man, and in society, it's like if a man is walking shirtless, that's acceptable. But you get the point I'm trying to make here. I don't really like that he's just like flashed himself to her. Like if she's not, like regardless if she's a scammer or what, right? I don't know. That's just weird. Like you can say you're bigger without having to expose yourself. Do you know what I mean? It's like when I mentioned earlier the moobs, right? I didn't flash them, or I'd be, goodness, it would be demonetized. I'd probably be arrested for showing what's under here, but yeah, I didn't like that.
You can find, I don't know, 100 products, processed foods.
She's actually speaking facts. Yeah, that's crazy.
Making us sick.
I'm sorry.
We are not made to be sedentary. We are not made to eat the majority of foods we can find.
She's not wrong, man.
Today.
I'm not gonna lie.
We are made to be exposed to artificial lights all the time, electromagnetic fields, and so much more. As I told you before, we have to stay away from processed foods. That's
no, I don't eat that. No, I don't. No, I don't eat like processed things. It's mostly kind of a
You're
thing.
Funny.
No, I'm just sitting here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. If this is the last time that you see this conversation in this video, then I've skipped ahead in terms of editing. I've cut it away because this is actually too much now of something that doesn't really relate. So I apologize for this, I guess.
I think we have to.
Right, can we like get to it then, or
step by step?
Hold on, I think someone's at my door. Can you hold on 1 second?
No worries.
1 sec.
what is going on here? She's probably thinking this is the weirdest. Like she's texting her boyfriend or something. This guy is the weirdest guy ever. He showed me his moves. What is going on here? Okay, there's a robe. He's got a robe for some. She's grinning ear to ear. Goodness gracious me. I don't know. I don't even know how long this reaction is now, by the way. It might be 4 hours.
Sorry. I had my laundry done. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, they're doing my laundry and it's a whole thing, so.
Well, as I told you before, we have to stay away from processed foods.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a rule.
So, like, do you know a lot about foods? Like, do you have like
I'm a nutritionist.
It sounds like you're like in the food business, you know?
Yes, I'm a nutritionist.
Yeah.
From Venezuela. I got graduated here in my country, and then when I moved to Miami, I did this course that it's called Integrative Nutrition Institute.
Is that real? I don't know.
So my biggest problem is like in the moment making decisions, right? Of like what I'm gonna eat when, because I know you said you're a nutritionist, but do you also like do you have any like side businesses or anything that you would like supply like meals or like
no,
prepackaged?
But I have a friend in Miami I can recommend you.
Yeah.
Yes, I have in Miami. She has this business, and she prepares the meals.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was just like I've been to Miami to see my friend and I was back and I was just like
he's gonna mention DNA.
I was just kind of doing as much research as I can. I saw that you had a company called like DNA Superfoods or something. I thought maybe that's what that was.
That's in Venezuela.
The company is.
I sell superfoods in Venezuela. I used to sell them.
What is a superfood?
It's like
These
spirulina.
are plant foods.
When I moved to Miami, though, it doesn't work there.
No.
Well, because DNA Superfoods is registered in Florida, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know? You're a stalker.
No, I look. I had a couple crazy ex-girls.
See, we could have cut most of the fluff before this, right, and just get to this bit.
I knew that they had DNA Superfoods. I knew that, I have a friend of mine named Sheila. She actually sent $300,000 to DNA Superfoods.
Let's see what she says here.
Wow.
Oh wow, that's it, yeah.
Who's she?
You should know.
What's her name?
Who's she? Is Sheila, right? Take the she, add a la to it. La 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 la, because that's what you're doing right now. You're not trying to hear any of it, are you?
What's her name?
Sheila?
Sheila? No, I don't know.
No, you don't know.
Where does she live?
Why do you want to know?
Miami?
Oh, she's been all over, but she sent like the wire transfers I have here were like 15,000, 20,000 August and September of
crazy.
Of last year. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah.
What's that? I sold that company to Jose Mudadel.
And who's that?
Isn't that your husband?
No.
Oh.
My husband is Claudio Tadei. Jose Mudadel is a person that lives here in Caracas.
When did you sell it?
That was in the last year.
Okay, because this money came in last year, before you sold it.
I think it was. I have the date.
Yeah, so do I.
Do you see the way her whole demeanor just changed right now? It's insane.
What?
So do I. I have all the transactions and all the records and stuff. I was just wondering where the money went.
I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I'm real. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I know you're real. That's why we're here. Sunbiz.org, a division of corporations in Florida, entity name, DNA Superfoods,
I
lists
don't know what you're talking
Camilla
about.
as registered agent, name, and address.
Can't she just
I don't
end the
know
call?
what you're talking about.
So here's the deal. I'm here to ask some questions. I have no interest in holistic methods. I'm an investigator. I've been tracing down hundreds of thousands of dollars that has been sent to you. I have my team with me. And
everyone just came out. Oh, what's happened here? Like rats. Just hello, Camilla.
For that.
I sold this company.
No.
The last year.
Not according to the website. Not according to Florida Division of Corporations. We went to this address, Camilla.
We went to that address.
We have sent you certified letters. We've sent you direct messages. We've sent you emails. Then why haven't you responded?
I received something.
Then why didn't you respond?
Because I don't have anything to fear.
Well, that's why you respond, is you tell people that you didn't collect this money. Camilla, let me just tell you something right now.
I didn't do nothing.
I'm not saying you did, but here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, then listen. I'll tell you. Just listen for a second. All of this is being reported to the FBI.
Yes.
We work with law enforcement all over the world. This is very, very bad for you.
You can prove it. I don't have.
I can prove it because you are the registered owner of this company.
You have my social security.
I have everything.
I don't have anything to fear.
Then where did the money go?
So why don't you just explain yourself?
Where did the money go? Where is Sheila's money?
I don't know what's that money. I don't know.
It's under your name. It's under your name, Camilla.
It's been deposited to your bank account.
No, it's Camilla apartment.
Okay, that's the company, not the account.
So much swearing.
Right?
Yeah, you're the account. You're the owner.
I'm not the account. I'm the company, not the account.
The company received Sheila's life savings, and I want to know what happened to it.
That's not under my social security.
Yes, it is.
I didn't receive that money.
And you ignored every request we've made. We tried to get your side of the story for 7 months. What the?
Prank.
No, it's not a prank. This is a very real situation, and it's going to land you in prison. So you need to answer for this.
What kind of prank is this? I know pranks nowadays, especially on YouTube, are shit and they go way too far. But this is not a prank, Camilla. I almost said Sheila.
Knock on the door, and you don't even live there.
Extortion people, that's what you do.
No.
It's what?
Extortion.
No, we call out scammers to their face. That's what we do.
I don't know how to say it in English. This is a prank.
No, we want to find out where this money went. Because Sheila was scammed out of $300,000 from your company.
I think you need to call Jose.
Well, you're happy to put him in touch with us after this, but we're talking to you right now. Listen to him, please.
So, Camila, you may be caught up in this. We don't know the whole situation, right? But your name and your information is on this. So you can say Social Security That's not how things work, right? Your name is attached to this. There was a DNA Superfoods registered.
And what if I am innocent?
That's fine. Listen.
Then let's help you out.
Then we can help you.
But if you're innocent, like, here's
you're
the deal.
You're gonna ask me money that I don't have. That's what you're gonna do to help me. And I'm innocent.
We don't want, look, Camila.
I don't want anything from you.
The government can prove that.
We don't want anything from you, Camila. We just want to know where Sheila's money went. So we could do things a few different ways, right? Like we have all the information, right? We send things over.
Oh.
Hi, hello. I'll send you my information. Like I also am a business owner too, right? So Sheila had deposited $300,000 into your business bank account last year and before that.
I closed the account. I went to Bank of America the last year.
The state of Florida says you're the owner of that company. Not us, the state of Florida.
And we went to Florida, we knocked on the door, and it was a just residence building. It was a different person living on that building, on the second floor, up Unit 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a person who...
I don't live in Miami.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
But it was the previous registered address.
I don't live in Miami since the pandemic.
Camila, like, whether you live in Miami since the pandemic or not, it doesn't matter. You have a registered business.
It's a prank.
You need to take this
There is
seriously.
a victim.
Bro, I'm sorry, but if you think a prank involves people genuinely showing you documents and official like web pages, the state of Florida, etc., you have lost your damn mind and you are coping severely by saying it's a prank. Get a grip of yourself here, Camila. You've been found out. Relax, okay? Just say the truth. I don't understand these people. If you've got nothing to fear and you're innocent, cooperate. It's literally cooperate.
If you're recording, if you're taking pictures, do you see those transactions?
Of course.
Do you see them?
Of course.
Look.
No.
What?
Open your eyes and read.
Put your glasses back on and read. What's wrong with you?
Take another picture. Doesn't matter when. It's the fact that it happened and she was scammed.
Who?
Sheila.
And many others probably.
Sheila.
Do you know what happened? The money that was deposited to this DNA Superfoods bank account.
To DNA Superfoods, that's exactly our question. It was an online relationship catfish.
Yo, she's lost her mind.
It was online relationship for 2 years.
Do you think we're like mental and like we're just going to do this because
like Tinder, scammers, something like that?
Well, how we're scammers? Can you explain that?
Asking Sheila.
Oh, so Sheila.
So you do know there's an online romance
How
scam.
did you spend? No, I'm.
We investigated. It was a fake person used somebody else's images.
But I didn't receive that money.
But
your company did.
Your company did. That's why we're coming to you, Camila.
Does anybody else has access to your company, Camila?
Yes.
Okay,
who? The other owner.
Why don't you call him on the phone right now and ask him? Say these people confronted me and they're asking me where this $300,000 is.
We actually tried to find Jose, and Jose, it's same stuff like you, Camila. We went to his apartments and buildings, and it doesn't exist, or people don't live there. We tried to find Jose.
We've been hunting Jose and you for like 6 months.
Camila, would you call
That's
Jose?
my address in the U.S. from a friend.
Exactly.
I don't live there because
well, it's also your registered business
address.
address.
Well,
in the U.S.
Camila, call
for
Jose.
my bank account.
Camila, call Jose and ask him what happened to the money. Because the money was deposited and you are connected to this. If you were wrapped up in the wrong thing, like we're here to help people out. We're not here to...
And if those letters came as a surprise, you'd think the first thing you'd want to do is respond and say, this isn't me, but you didn't do that.
Facts.
I didn't do that because I searched for you in Google, and it sounded to me like a prank.
No, it doesn't sound at all like a prank. It sounds like revealing a scam. That's exactly what it is.
Our two YouTube companies.
How can you search these two companies, the YouTube channels as well, and watch their videos and see their videos and think it's a prank? I don't think they've done pranks in their life.
Looked us up, you should be smart enough to know that we're filming all of this. So your face is attached to this unless we can get some kind of other information. This is going to go to millions of people.
I have nothing to fear.
Then let's call
It's not. I'm not trying to create
Be honest,
fear. I'm
then.
trying
What's
to
wrong
set
with you?
reality through your head. That you, as far as the state of Florida is concerned, are attached to this business and this money. So unless you can guide us to the truth, we have nothing else other than to assume that you're lying to us. That's the fact.
I don't know about this money.
Prove it.
Let's call Jose.
Let's call Jose.
How?
What do you mean, how? You have a phone?
Who are you?
You know who we are, Trilogy Media and Social Catfish.
You looked us up. You should know exactly who we are.
We're private journalists.
We're private journalists that expose scams to millions of people.
Millions of people. Okay. Millions of people will see this.
How do I know that?
You can
go on YouTube.
Are you dumb? Are you dumb? You're not making any sense here. You literally said, I searched you guys up. How do I know this is not a prank? You searched. You know who they are, you dummy.
And look it up.
How do I know that it's real?
What do you know it's real? We have all your information.
Did you try to contact Jose Gregorio?
Yeah, of course we did. We've tried to do that for the last 6 months. He's dodging us just like you did.
Why are you not calling him?
Why are you stalling? Why aren't you calling him? Why don't you bring him into this?
I don't know if you heard that, but there were people screaming in the middle of the street. It's demon time hours right now. I need to go bed. Thankfully, there's about 5 minutes left or something because this has been a letdown. I'm not going to lie to you, but let's just...
What?
Bring Jose into this meeting and we can wrap this up right now.
How? What?
Who are you?
You know who we are.
Days.
Because if you don't want to go to prison, you might want to start explaining yourself.
To prison? Why I'm gonna go to prison?
For money laundering and wire fraud. Those are 2 to start with.
What money laundering?
The money that we have on the statements.
Money laundry. Huh?
Can you put him on speaker? Do you mind putting him on speaker?
I'm calling my husband.
Okay,
sure.
Relax. Oh, Jose,
I'm not interested in talking to him.
Oh my God, I'm gonna end this right now. Baby,
That's
esto
bad
es
for
una
you.
locura. O sea, esto es una llamada de la gente que envió una cosa a Casa de Sole, ¿te acuerdas? Son ellos.
Right.
Y me están grabando y todo, y les digo, yo no tengo que hacer nada por ustedes, yo no tengo que mostrarles nada más, ya les voy a cortar la
What's going on here? The background's moving. Oh. Okay. Nice. Way to prove your innocence, eh?
Fuck, when you brought it up, she knows about this.
Of course.
She choked up.
Yeah.
Of course.
I saw that. She like, her eyes were like watering.
And then she went, and then she's like, "Oh, I sold the business, Jose, blah blah blah," and then she wouldn't call him, and then she kept stalling over and over and over and over.
And I didn't hear which is the first sentence she said in Spanish, but
she said, I think she said, "These guys are asking for Jose."
Okay.
Do you remember the letters that we got? Say these are the guys that are on this call. Mm-hmm. That's what she said.
Oh, she referenced the letters.
Yeah.
Oh, son ellos. It's them. Yeah.
No, she Googled us, she saw it, she knew exactly who we are, and she is like, yeah, it's not me, I'm innocent, so I'm not going to reply.
That makes sense.
That's not how it works. Look, we have this file. We're getting it to law enforcement.
Right, what happened, man? Did you get arrested?
World, not just the U.S. Venezuela. Law enforcement are going to know about this.
Does something happen, or
all we
what?
want to know is where the money went.
She put 2 and 2 together. And she already knew us. She already knew exactly who we are.
Because I've got blue balls right now.
She's like, how do I know you're real?
Right.
Oh, you fucking Google us already.
Yeah.
She
Stop
already
swearing.
know. That's why you start switching social media accounts as a private account instead of public.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Whoa!
Thank you.
I don't think Jose is her husband. I think Jose is the guy that's just opened. He opened up 15 businesses, and he just throws different registered agents on it. But the problem is
But she knows him.
exactly,
But
and
she's
he's making her take a fall.
She had to have known that there was shady shit going on.
And she tried to play it off like DNA Superfoods was a real company in Venezuela delivering foods, which it's not because they wouldn't even respond to you, right?
Yeah.
We are preparing all the materials of proof to send your way later. American and Venezuelan law enforcement are being informed. Happy to talk more if you want to provide us information as to where the money went. That's all we want to know. Would highly recommend you or Jose reaching out to us so we can get your truth. Thank you for your time.
Anything else? The next day we visited Sheila after her surgery to give her an update and say our goodbyes. Hopefully Sheila's well.
So Sheila was having surgery the very next day after we went to her house the very first time. And she had invited us back for mimosas. And so we kept trying to message her, try to get in touch, and she wasn't responding. And the day we were leaving, that morning she sends us a message. So we get flowers, we send them over to her house, and then we rush over to meet with her right before we catch our flight.
Okay. What a lovely place to live, man. It's crazy.
Good morning. We're here to see Sheila for 1 second, okay?
It's the person that took $300,000.
I think it was. I have a name.
I don't know if you should be showing her after surgery, man. As of today, DNA Superfoods is still a registered business in the state of Florida. Thank you. This has all been a massive
DNA Superfoods
good use of my time.
is a company that distributes food, healthy food, like healthy meals, supposedly. But when we reached out to customer support on the website, no one responded back to us.
Okay.
Obviously, when we visited the address, doesn't exist, nobody's there. So no one will really know 100% what this company does.
Okay, they're still managers, yep. Great. Thank you. Sheila's gonna hire a lawyer. We plan to report our findings to Venezuelan authorities and go to Nigeria to arrest others. Okay, so basically, nothing.
I'm super proud of what the entire team put in. I mean, every single person on the team, it's part of Catfish and part of my company, socialcatfish.com, like put in a lot of work to close this case, and
no doubt.
Are really good friends at Trilogy Media too. I mean, literally nothing would have been possible. Like every single person had something that they said or did or researched or commented on or that helped with that allowed us to find closure. And so without one person being involved, like none of this would have been possible. So big shout out to like our teams.
Big shout out.
This is just the start of something great. When I die, I want to have an impact on this world. That's what I care about more than anything else. That's why I started my company. That's why we started a YouTube channel. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you guys use this as a form of education. I hope that law enforcement sees this and realizes that, like, hey, we can close these cases and work together with other people. And I hope we're making a difference. And if you guys like this, like, respond. Like, it's really important. The community is really important to me. It's important to us. Respond, let us know, and support us along the way. And we'll continue to do this stuff. Like, we want to do a lot more of this. It just takes a lot of time. You've seen this is a year's worth of work. So thank you so much. You guys are so important to us. And, this is just the beginning.
Okay, great. And that's it, right? Thankfully, it's over. Because I'm not going to lie to you, that dragged on, all right? I definitely can see why some people said it was lackluster, why some people fell asleep, all right? I need to go sleep now after this. Nothing came of this. Genuinely, we could have packaged this into a 30, 40-minute episode and have been done with it, right? That's my opinion, all right? It's the same as all the other stories. If we're gonna make these longer episodes, you would assume that something happens, right? But I guess, and if anyone says, oh, the scammer was on the call, that's never happened. It's happened before. And even those episodes were like 10 minutes, right? I don't know. But I get it for the sake of YouTube, right? Average view duration and stuff like that. This is probably the longest I will ever make. Let's be entirely honest. I don't know if they will do another long episode like this again, but if they do, if people want to see it, I'll do it. But for the most part, I agree with people that this was pretty lackluster. But the main take point, as always, for the love of everything that's holy in this world, if you send someone money that exceeds even a couple $100, right, you need to take a step back and get help, all right? Not Catfish's help. I'm talking genuine help from professionals that deal with mental health. Because this is clearly not the way you should be living your life. And if you reach out to Catfish, of all people, after 900K, oh, come on, man. Come on. I get it. You've had traumatic experiences. But this is ridiculous. I'll see you guys next time. Please, don't buy anything from DNA Superfoods. I'll see you next time. Peace, much love, and as always, playlist is up here. Take care of yourselves, guys.